Because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
I think I accidentally highlighted a chat. Hello.
You did. I thought it
Sorry.
was deliberate. It was
Well, yeah.
song lyrics. I thought you
Well,
were
you know
just
what?
like.
Thanks, Devastasia. Starting it with some music. I just got back from a cookout, and I may or may not have had a couple drinks. So if I mess up, I'm sorry.
Cheers.
Cheers. I gotta go get another beer. I'm not like drunk or anything, but I mean, when you go to a cookout, you have a
Yet.
couple drinks. Yet. I know this was like, get the
Gosh.
beer.
Do you know what is unifying all of us today?
What?
How hot it is right now in every single place we
Everywhere.
are.
Well, speaking of that, can I unify us a little bit more if you share what I've
No,
I've
please
shared?
don't. Please, I see it, and I.
Oh yeah. Well,
What
this
is this?
is a Fantastic Four review. The social media reactions are out, and this Fantastic Four is a masterpiece. The visual effects, the score are a huge standout. Galactus is huge in IMAX. It's emotional and gives you hope. It beats you off and doesn't stop.
Gosh,
thought
is this
that
You
the
want to talk
same?
about how hot it is? It is not as hot as it is in the Fantastic
It's not
Four
as hot as
screening.
this tweet.
Guys,
I'll
guys,
tell you.
guys.
It's no wonder this guy loved this movie. It's like, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 myself.
Because it beat him off. Now
Yeah, stay
there
wanna
until
was
know
the
something?
end credits.
This GIF is how it looks whenever I try to walk with my friends, because like I'm the thing in the back trying to catch up with my stubby little
your
legs.
short little
This
legs.
gif is people trying to get out the cinema so they don't get caught up in it. I don't know what the end credit scene is, but whew,
Maybe he got extra
and-
beat off.
Fantastic Four is Captain
Everybody.
Saucy.
that you
Now-
go and see Fantastic Four, it will beat you off and not stop.
Maybe that's what we want.
Well, I mean, it's a masterpiece. It must have been a good one.
Oh my gosh, one to remember. Now, there was a review for Superman that was don't forget to bring your lotion.
Oh yeah, I saw that you tweeted that. I was
I
like, what
still
does
don't
that
even know what that
mean?
was. Not what that meant.
Me either. So, I mean, you bring your lotion for Superman, you get beat off in Fantastic Four. I mean, if this is what comic movies are about, maybe it's a good thing.
What is it? Slutty glasses summer. So slutty
Oh.
superhero
Yeah,
summer.
slutty glasses summer. I don't know. Maybe they're having Pedro go around to the cinemas in the opening. Do they do that a lot
Ian.
now?
Oh
No.
my god. You guys are disgusting in chat. And I love it.
I am revolted. I'm leaving. I'm just kidding. How you guys doing, chat? It's been a good week, you know. The
Yeah.
Superman stuff died down. Yeah, last week was like lame because everyone was
Yeah.
like, "You don't like Superman, you do like Superman, and I'm like, I'm in the middle, like I don't even care.
The Superman stuff died down because James Gunn came out and said the message was real. How could you
Oh,
not
that's
think
true.
otherwise?
That's true.
I'm like-
I'm like, I don't know.
Well, there you go, guys.
No, last week was just like nuts. I was like, I'm just sitting there with my popcorn, like people are losing their freaking minds right now. It's the great
Mhm.
Superman debate of 2025.
Well, we got Slutty Glasses Summer, the Superman debate, the Fantastic Beat Off, and Pedro Summer. I think we should call it Pedro Summer because he has 3 movies coming out this summer. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's
Do you
true.
think Harry
That's a
Potter will
lot.
have that kind of bile behind it?
What do you mean?
Because that is a very passionate fan
I
base.
thought we had the same face. We're like, what do you mean?
What, that is a very
a
passionate
dog
fan base
head
that
tilt.
watched it as kids, but they're now adults. And I could see them like being, because you see it all the time in different fandoms. They so want to watch it. They so want to like it because it's everything they've ever wanted. It's
Their identity.
thing come to life on the screen. They don't want it to be bad. And yeah, attacking it is a bit like attacking them because they've put their life into it. You know, it's a book that went on for decades. Loads of movies went on for decades. If it's bad, I could see a lot of people getting very angry at the people that said it was bad.
Yeah, but they'll go back to the very first thing that revolted them, either J.K. Rowling, just her in general, or the Snape casting. It's going to be one of the two. People are going to blame the downfall, tumbling down end.
I think so. But real quick, and I promise I'm not skipping super chats, but Raider's just like, you know what? Boom. With 8736. Thank you, Raider. And also 10 gifted memberships. All right, you know, we haven't done this in a while. Here you go.
Yes, queen.
Yes.
We haven't done that.
Your hair looks the same. Actually,
It was like perfect for like the end of the yes queen. You just open it up and it's Drew's hair just
wafting in the wind.
He's worth it.
Probably does come quite low again now already.
Oh my gosh, your hair's grown so much. How long ago was MegaCon? Oh my god, like 4 months? Oh, so long ago.
February.
It wasn't even No, it wasn't MegaCon. I cut it for. It was
Was it Vegas? So it's like almost a year ago.
That was
April. No, April.
Oh, it was April. I don't even know what this timeline is. Where am I?
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
Can you imagine my hair had only grown this much in like 18 months? Like, I can't keep up with the speed of that.
I want grunge Disparu. Like I want you to just let it grow and then just like have like the emo.
Let it grow so much.
So that like when you're doing
in my life.
I want when you're doing your reviews for you to do the like getting out of your face thing. Like
the hair flip.
Like when you're making a point, like not like the full flip, but like where you're just like in your face and you're just like little toss.
It is weird that it's kind of those kind of movements are linked to being feminine. But when you have long hair, it just happens. It's just natural to like, yeah.
I do. I had someone freaking out on Wicked's World because like I have a fan, right? So it blows my hair. I also sometimes wear lip gloss and it'll like stick and X-ray gets it like sticks to the mic sometimes if you got a fan, you gotta like fix it. And I had someone in my chat on Thursday like freaking out, like stop touching your hair. God. Like so, like some dude was like actually freaking out, like stop touching your hair, you look like a TikTok whore, and I was like, "That's how I me." I know, I didn't even know to say. I was like, "Okay, just goodbye, sir."
Do you know how hard it is to have long hair sometimes? Okay.
Yeah, excuse me. Like this is hard.
I think the worst day was when I was eating something and I ate hair with it. I'm like, I never wanted to know what my hair tasted like. This is disgusting. Oh. And that's when I was like, I need to cut my hair.
I need to cut my hair because I'm eating it.
Yeah. When I was walking down the road, quite often I eat just walking down the road. And if it's windy and it's just going everywhere,
Wait, you
it's like,
eat your hair? Or
there's no, it goes all over the place.
I'm so confused.
He's like, when he's feeding the squirrels.
No, it's like if I'm eating and the wind is blowing my hair everywhere, you go to take a bite and go,
general eating. I thought you meant eating your hair on purpose.
Like when he's like walking down the street.
Why would I eat my hair on purpose?
I don't know. This is the thing. English is a tricky language sometimes.
That was something that I did. It was.
Oh my god.
It's like the British aren't that poor. It's like, you know, we have to eat our own hair for sustenance.
Can I just say, I grew up with a nervous tick of like chewing on my hair when I was a kid. So
I had friends that did that. I used to have this thing where I would like kind of like just like play with my hair like this between my fingers. That was like my nervous tick, like just sitting here like this. I don't know why, but I guess.
Yeah, some people eat their hair, Disparu.
Yeah, she's like, I did it. Don't judge me.
He's totally.
You didn't have to own up to that. It was creepy enough as it was. It was like, no, do you eat your hair? That's disgusting. I used to do it all the time. Actually, that was the weirdest twist to a story ever.
Let's just say I have a lot of peaks and valleys to my story. You never know what's gonna happen.
It was a roller coaster.
You're welcome, chat.
All right, hold on. Wait, I'm gonna catch up on supers now because I fear that we're gonna fall behind already.
Ian, Raider, calm yourselves down. Please.
Shix for 199 says Megatron. Thank you, Shik. And you know what? I kind of hope you never change your avatar because like it's disturbing, but
oh my God,
it's hilarious.
Ew.
You never noticed that? It's been his avatar for like ever.
Brian,
it's Brian Larson.
Is that? What question is that?
It's only when I maximize the window can I see people's avatars.
I usually have it pretty small on my screen. I have it. No, I have it bigger now. Shut up, chat.
And Mongoose gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Mongoose. Mark of Reality for 2 says X-Raw is right. 102 Fahrenheit on the west coast of Florida. Yeah, for me right now it is 93.
X-Raw always right.
X-Raw. Cajun Corey for 5. Did you hear about the watchmaker that's half Hispanic and half Irish? His name is 1 o'clock.
Oh god.
Goodness
Corey,
gracious.
that one was weak.
Corey, come on. Mark Reality for another 5. Pedro Pascal's suit in the cast pick was headache inducing, those colors, etc. Oh, he does a lot of things that make me have
licking
a
a
headache.
rainbow light.
Yeah, it's true.
I want a headache.
True.
That can do a lot more than give a headache. And Kaloth for 2. Wet long hair is a natural disaster. You're telling
Yes, it
me.
is. Maybe that's why Pedro's lightsaber licking skills caused people to beat off in theaters.
Well, I think I've got an alternative explanation. If you could share what I've just
No.
One
linked.
second, because Ian dropped 50 pounds and says, you ladies could learn something from Disparu about living with flowing locks with dignity. Yeah, so Ian,
Exactly.
I think X-Ray might have
Don't
been
eat
gone.
your own hair, you cretins.
No,
I changed my habit, okay?
she
already.
gets it. She's not.
Shouldn't
She's
have
in
admitted this.
recovery. No, but
Damn
Ian super chatted last week. I think you were already gone, X-Ray, but he said that our hair flow was weak compared to just
Yeah.
when we did the fan
Your hair
thing.
just goes.
He was disappointed.
Yeah,
Oh, do you want the fan to blow on my hair?
that's generally the point of the fan blowing on your hair.
Do you remember the last time I was like, it's hurting my face.
I can't really do
That's
much
what I
because I get out of like the camera view and like my cord is not long. Hold on.
Let me get. I'm getting my fan. I'm gonna turn it on a lower blowing setting. I don't want to get
That's
blown as
never
hard.
fun.
Oh, wait, it doesn't like touching the mic. Oh, you can hear it.
My
Whoa.
fan doesn't blow very. Look at this. I have long, heavy hair. Okay, what do you want?
Your hair
Yeah.
doesn't move at all.
What is this? I know
That's
it's
like
heavy.
the most pathetic fan ever.
But my hair is also heavy and thick.
Got
What is
That's
this?
what
thick hair.
happens.
Turning
It's harder.
into
It's harder to
She's got
blow when it's
low
heavy and
IQ
thick.
hair.
Here.
Okay, it's my microphone does not like my fan near it. I hear feedback.
I can't. I'm sorry.
I can't
this is
hear
the best I
anything,
get.
but yeah, putting electrical things next to microphones, even putting your phone next to your microphone can cause beeping and stuff.
Okay,
What
this
is
is
freaking
very
happening
awkward.
right now? Sorry, chat.
No, if you
But
want,
I'm not
awkward,
because
you
this
need
is
to.
what you're here for. The
Yeah.
hair.
If
Oh,
you want,
hi, Yellow Flash. This isn't how the streams usually go. He
yes,
comes
it
in
is.
and we're like,
if you
"Hi."
want, if you want awkward, you have to share what I thought.
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
This
I'll
is in
catch up.
links
I
to
see.
Fantastic Four and the blowing.
now
Getting-
we're being
If you
blown
want
in our
awkward
stream.
blows, here we
you know, you're getting jacked off at the cinema or whatever it was. Well, Dexerto posted that Fantastic Four skins are now available in Fortnite. Not just
Oh.
mediocre
I
ones,
didn't
not
know.
inferior ones, no, fantastic ones.
I didn't know foreskins could be fantastic.
Well, now everybody can wear them. You no longer
know
have to
if
be
I
jealous
want
of
to
other
not.
people's fantastic
No.
ones. You can go and buy your own.
I don't want any fantastic foreskins. That's weird.
It's one of the most wanted collabs ever.
I don't
Uh-huh.
believe them. Who would want this? It's mostly 10-year-olds and then like, older YouTubers. That
Anyone
play
that wants a fantastic one. If yours just
I don't
isn't
think of
impressive
you.
enough, now you can have
You
an
can buy
upgrade.
it. You don't have to just have one. You can have as many as you want.
I do wonder what hers will be.
Oh, it'll be invisible. It's fine.
It's
Her
probably better
powers.
than the stone one, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. And like I guess before we get to a topic, we gotta talk about this. First off, Mala Salamanca Mazda Salamanca with a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you very much. But we have a battle going on here between Raider and Ian
I told you
again
guys stop it.
for 93. She's like,
She went into
"You're
mum
the
mode.
I will turn this stream around. 93.
We're going home if you do it.
You're gonna go to the corner and go on your knees and raise your arms up, and you're not allowed to put your arms down
I'll
for
put
30
you in
minutes.
the baby blender.
I was gonna say, careful how far you go with that because they might be like, "You'll what?"
That was like the punishments I used to get as kids. Things that made me stronger.
the corner.
Yeah.
Kids hate the corner because
No,
it's like, you
like
put them
raising your arms up like
Oh,
this.
like keeping your
for
arms, like,
30
Stress
minutes.
positions.
Oh, stress
Mhm.
positions.
Or plank for like
she had to
5
go through
minutes.
enhanced interrogation techniques.
Know how hard it is to plank for even 1 minute? 1 minute is like the longest minute ever when you're doing that.
It's true. Thank you, Raider, for the 93.69. And then for 50 pounds, Ian says, I'm not taking your bait, Raider. And then Hokies pops in with 50 and says, this brew is slacking. Did not tell us if that was proper money.
Ian's is always proper money.
And
Even
then-
though he's Scottish, he still knows to use the proper currency.
and then Raider for 93.70, an extra cent. Says Ian's
now
so
you're just
far-
competing
my
with
God.
yourself.
Ooh.
Ian and Raider, I said stop it. I'm gonna meet both of you by the end of this year. Well, at least Ian.
And then
I'll throw
Ian-
you off the pyramid, Ian.
Oh, and then Ian, he'll probably be wearing a saucy hat too. Ian for 93.71 pounds. Disru, that's
Took
your
it long
cue.
to talk him into
That's
that,
your-
didn't it?
He didn't get it. He's supposed to say that's proper money. I'm
is
too
proper
easy
money.
to needle. He's-
We're not coordinated.
no,
It's
not at
okay.
all. Sorry,
It's okay.
I got it. And BK for 5 says, "Is it anti-Semitic to sell fantastic?" Oh, God.
Wait, no, it wouldn't be anti-Semitic, and you'd be Oh wait, no, I see what you're saying.
I just
Yeah,
got.
'cause
it's
you'd
because-
essentially be sticking them back on.
Oh my gosh! All right,
Maybe
hold-
it's the DLC, okay?
Chat's going wild right now.
It's the bonus
Click.
content.
Oh,
In case you feel
no.
cold at night.
It's got its own little blanket.
Oh, stop. Did you guys see that? When Elmo's Twitter got
did.
taken over?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was fantastic.
Poor
Just like those
Elmo.
foreskins.
But the best was that Elmo apologized, and so because the account is always first person, Elmo did this, Elmo did that. It's like he was essentially going, "I did do that, but that was like a drunken night out, and I stopped."
Sorry, Elmo got into the bad milk in the back of the fridge.
Yeah,
The
Oopsie.
Disparu milk.
he found out don't just swallow things you find on the floor.
Oh gosh, what a start! I know this was probably one of the best. I don't know what happened.
You're welcome, chat. You know you wanted this.
Cheers! I got water right now, but I may go grab a
Cheers.
beer in a little bit.
We
I gotta
need you to get
hydrate.
to our level. Wicked.
Well, I left a cookout. I was in 95 degrees, and I had like a margarita and a lemon drop. So you put that with the baking from the sun, and it's like, I'll get a
Oh,
beer. Don't
that's
worry.
true.
I'm assuming that's like a cocktail or something over there.
They're
is it a lemon
cocktails,
drop?
yeah. A lemon
'Cause
drop.
over here
Yeah.
it's just a sweet.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
lemon
yeah.
with lemon sherbet inside.
Oh, yum. That sounds really good.
Mm.
I want one. Okay.
Speaking
know where I
of,
wanna- Hmm.
being sweet, I didn't have a thing for this.
Were you trying to
If
do
you
a
get what I've
segue
just
just
put
for
on.
like
He's great at segues, didn't you know?
he's learning. He's getting there.
I'm not even good at that.
Gatworth
That's fine.
Says he bumped into Doctor Who Matt Smith in a club at Glastonbury. We had great deep chats about the job. How it'll never be another one like in our lifetimes. We'll never work that hard again. Never be as stimulated and stretched.
What
Did
is
he
it?
get-
Butt sex or something?
Look, I'm just saying that Cutie Cantor says he's never been as stimulated and stretched in his life as with Doctor Who and Russell T Davies.
Kate, you know how there's some people, like, I want to include myself as this, where you just say dirty things without realizing it. Do you think he does it on purpose? Or he's just has a
Well,
potty mouth?
when he resigned, or gave his leaving speech, he did say, I had to quit because my knees hurt. So, I don't know.
He's being a good doctor who services people.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
everyone was very satisfied with his performance. I think we can say that.
I got nothing. I don't even know what to say. I got nothing.
Yeah. There's just some special people out there. I'm going to put him with that.
I need a name for these little random, like, Disparu's best bits. This is just the random weird things that I find throughout the week.
He falls down
Ooh.
rabbit holes.
Well,
So
so
he-
did Cutie, to be fair. Well, I think someone fell down his.
Well, because it's so
Mm.
stretched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 It's you have to be careful around that thing.
Absolutely. You never know what
You need
could
to go
come
with
in
the
or out of
climbing
it.
equipment. You need to go with the safety rope and climbing equipment.
Always carry one of those strings to pull you back out in case. You never know.
Like that we've just called a climbing rope a string.
I don't know anymore. I'm sorry, guys. This is. I don't know where we're going with this, and
I don't either.
I'm a little afraid.
the more I talk, the more I want to put my foot in my mouth. Is that what it's called? Is that the saying?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It was just I immediately thought of I forgot his name. Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, he's the foot fetish, right?
He has a thing, yeah. He
don't
wrote
even
an
hide
entire
it.
movie to get a woman to pour alcohol down her leg over her foot and into a
Oh, that
guy's
was
mouth.
the one with Salma Hayek, right?
Exactly, yeah, and then cast himself
Dusk
in that
Till
role.
Dawn?
It's essentially he seemed like he made a movie just so he could eat someone's foot.
Selma Hayek. I mean, to be fair, that probably wasn't like the.
It's like, how else is he gonna get her to do it?
No. To be fair, there are some things men have done to get women to do things. I am not above the idea that men would do that.
Deep line. There's things that men have done to get women to do things.
Yes.
Just the way
To
she
them, and I wouldn't put it past the man.
It's
to actually
basically
do
called
that.
civilization. The only reason civilization even exists is so that men could impress women with, look at this thing I've just built.
Oh, thanks.
You know what they
brought
did?
that up.
They did it to
first topic.
Impress these kind of women. Not this. I don't know what this
he
is.
he was giggling and then he got serious. Not this. Like there wasn't even a complete serious.
This is the ultimate which way Western man. That's what this is.
Well, one
yeah.
is like not. One is an animation. I wish they used like at least a cosplayer because there are some really like
Anna,
well,
her
this
Jade
is the source
cosplay is so
material.
good.
But yeah, you've got that Star Wars girl. There's a Twitch cod player that also cosplayed her. Both of them look like the game because they tried to look like the game.
which is amazing.
This
Which
is trying
makes
not to
sense.
look like the game.
It's weird too because that actress, I think she was in if they actually like do up her makeup and stuff and dress her a certain way, she actually isn't bad
pretty.
looking. Yeah, she's actually pretty, but they are, making her look dumpy on purpose. I just don't.
Well, she'd have to wear this costume. And
Yeah,
if you're not willing to wear that costume,
and you don't want
can't
the
do
role. Don't do the role. Yeah, exactly. Like they're.
Wait, so she got the role?
Yeah, this
I
is the
think
trailer.
this is Jade.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, and
I
she's
didn't
also
realize.
the same
And
chick. What's her name? Like
Well,
oh
she's
my
in lots of
gosh.
stuff with her head shaved. She's in
that
a game from the guy that
space
made
one.
The Last of Us. Yeah, that one. She's also got her head shaved in that as well. So
Yeah.
I mean,
what she's known
I'm
for.
bothered by her choice of shaved head, but I wish they put a wig on her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
that
in an entirely
too.
different outfit.
Oh, that's a
Well,
good
that
one.
too. I mean, I can barely see it, but yeah.
That's a
Oh,
good one.
no.
It's just covered up. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, and I actually talked to a couple friends about this. People that aren't even really like online. Like if you want to go with like normies, more like people that don't
You're not gonna know
really watch
who
YouTube and stuff,
is.
and they're like, ew, like it made them mad. They saw it and they're like, this. It's not.
we're going into normie
attractive.
territory now. Where they're
Yeah.
really not okay with these choices. Interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to. I could bring that up, but I'm trying to think of like what topic I want to do. I know since we're talking about games, this is perfect. We'll bring up because we haven't had a chance. I know this news dropped probably right after Saucy last week, so we missed it. But the Zelda casting. Be played by Bo Bragison in the live-action Legend of Zelda film in 2027. Now, my take on this is I'm not surprised at all. I know that American Nintendo might lean a bit more towards the left and modern stuff, kind of.
But not the
as,
Japanese.
No, not the Japanese, and even the American Nintendo part isn't as heavy into it as Disney and stuff. So I knew they weren't casting Hunter. I was like, there's no way. That's a fan casting. And of course, people were going to talk about it and stuff. But I was like, there's just absolutely no way they're going to cast a man in a female role. So I'm think
so
she's
glad
cute.
they didn't.
I'm so glad. I think she's cute. They also cast Link too. I got to find that actor. And he looks fine. Looks like a boyish. The picture I seen, he had brown hair, dyed, blonde. And there you go. It seems, like a good casting. I know the big thing people are wondering with Link is how are they going to portray him? Because is it going to be the early 90s show where he's just like, well, excuse me, princess. Like, I want smooches. I don't know if you guys saw that. Where he's
No.
got,
I
like,
did not see
you've
that,
never
no.
seen
I don't
that,
think I want
guys?
to see that. No.
It's kind of funny, but there's like that link, which is just the show. But then there's, I mean, it's probably going to be more like the games, but in the games, he just kind of like makes noises. He doesn't really talk. So, I know people are wondering, at least some friends talk to me about this, like what kind of personality is Link going to have in
I
the
think
movie?
he should have the least lines in the most effective type of communication between words and being, physically, I don't know, those non-verbal communications, your face and your body language. So I don't know if they could pull that off. If they
Yeah, we
can, that'd be
find it.
great.
I'm going to find it and show you guys. And show you the 90s show. We'll just watch like a tiny bit of it because I don't know if we'll
You're
get
gonna
hit
probably
for
get
it.
hit, girl. Most likely.
Here.
I don't want you to
I
get
won't.
hit.
I'll just bring up like a picture of it. 90s Zelda show.
Yeah,
yeah, if
I
you look it
never
up
watched
yourself,
Zelda
it's-
at all.
I didn't. I just seen clips of the cartoon because I had friends that were super into Zelda and they thought that it was so funny. Where he's like, "Well, excuse me, princess." That's like a big thing, and he's like, "I want smooches and stuff." And I was like, "What is this?"
I can't
He's-
imagine him sassy. It just doesn't fit
doesn't
in my
fit.
headcanon.
No, here I'll pull up pictures because I got freaking Disparu. I did get hit last week when we watched the Wednesday trailer. I had to delete the whole thing. Even like when we paused it, it got every like time we restarted it. I had to like delete all of it.
Frustrating.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know who made
This
it.
is it. Yeah. So this is where look. This is Link,
Oh, Netflix.
and that's Zelda in like the
Oh,
early '90s
I
cartoon.
was gonna say Link looks like
He looks way older in that than he looks in the games.
Yeah, he is. So that's why he's like, "Give me smooches." So silly. I saw that clip and I was like, "What even? What am I looking at?"
he looks more like Peter Pan.
He does. I don't know why they went with the brown hair because this was
He's
after the
also
game.
got a little fairy with him, so
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's probably
doesn't
why.
help.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, that's that. Link played by Andrew Dowd. My gosh.
I don't think I want that kind of Link. Well, and this looks like it's younger casting, so whatever version that is. I've only really played Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, so I don't really remember the portrayals of Link in the other games, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've like played a little bit here and there. I think the most I played is Majora's Mask, and he like does not talk in that game. So, yeah, I need to disprove for Link. Maybe. I mean, I can see it. He's got the little hair flap going. He's got. I mean, and he
I
is
think I'm way too
blonde.
old for Link.
He is blonde, according to X-Ray last year.
That's true.
Yeah, that is
I still
weird.
think he's blonde. It's fine.
It's like gaslighting
It's
me,
like
okay?
literally have camera evidence in front of you to the contrary.
Literally, I'm like, it's blonde. It's fine. I'm a little
It's
It's just
colorblind.
everyone's blonde hair.
Oh, it just looks like that on screen, and he's like, "You met me in person."
Yeah. It's like-
Yep.
He's like, whatever.
can you imagine like the color filter I'd have to go to change my hair color on camera?
He's
Yes.
gaslighting you.
Like, so-
I still think you're blonde. It's fine. Just
In
personally.
Florida, someone came up to me and went, "I thought you had a fake voice." I'm sorry. That,
Wait,
that
what?
really
Like
wouldn't
an
work well if you go to meetups and suddenly you have an entirely different voice.
I've
No.
seen, I've gotten comments where it's like, I heard that Disparu really isn't British, and he's just an American that does a really good British accent.
That
I'm
would
like,
be incredibly based.
I would
that would-
be so impressed, especially with how drunk you've gotten on these streams to maintain a British accent.
Yeah.
I know, and
It's
the
like
thing is,
we're-
you
we're
get more
bringing back
British.
the colonies, one
don't-
American at a
You don't
time.
get drunk, you get more British, so that would be
That is
super
so
impressive.
true.
That would be the best actor, though. They get better at acting the more drunk they get.
Well, I guess if you would call yourself, what are those actors who never go out of their role, even when off cam?
Method acting.
Method
Yeah.
acting. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
there's
I had to live as this serial killer for 3 months. You're like, I'm sorry.
that was like there's a lot of people that did that.
Like
Like
Joaquin Phoenix is one
yep.
of them.
Jared Leto's gotten sick before
Was
because
it
he
Joker?
did like well, not
That
Joker.
explains
He
why
did
he's always playing a bitch in character roles
the Dallas what was the Dallas about? You guys know what I'm talking about. It was like Dallas Cowboy Buyers Club or something like that. It's like a long title, but he played like a trans prostitute in it, and he had to lose a lot of weight for it, and he got super skinny. And then also he got like gout when he played
Oh.
was it David Chaplin? I forget his name. The Mark David Chaplin, is that his name? The guy who killed John Lennon. There was a little movie where they show like up into that Dallas Buyers Club. Thank you. Why'd I say cowboy? Thank you. Dallas Buyers Club. He got gout because he actually, instead of wearing a fat suit, he gained a bunch of weight and he ended up getting gout from it. Same with what's his name that played Batman.
Oh yeah, he lost loads.
Yeah,
Christian
for one of his
Bale?
roles.
Christian Bale. Yeah,
He's like standing
Oh,
in front of
yeah.
the mirror and you just see everything. It's
I forgot
It
what
was
movie
so
that
weird
was.
to see his skin like that taut. Yeah, I didn't like that.
And then I
Yeah.
think he immediately went from that role to a role where he had to bulk up as well. So he had both extremes almost back to
Yeah, I
back.
think it was Batman, right? Wasn't it the extreme? Then he had
Might
to
have
bulk
been
up for
Batman.
I think it was Batman. I forget the role. The chat probably knows what movie I'm talking about. The mechanic, or mechanist. What is it?
Machinist?
Yeah,
I
The
don't know.
Machinist. That's probably it. Yeah.
Okay, the machinist. Yeah, and same with like Jim Carrey. If you're going like just for a mental state, when he did the Andy Kaufman movie, he acted like him like the whole time, and then it's like sometimes these actors kind of lose themselves, and it's hard to get back to being themselves when they get so sucked into playing a role. The Man on the Moon. The Man on the Moon was a really good movie, actually. If you guys haven't seen that, yeah, I couldn't imagine that. It takes some, like, I really, even if I don't like an actor that much, when they're good at method acting like that, I praise them for it because that is a talent.
This is Robert Downey Jr.'s problem. He just got used to being an alcoholic millionaire.
It all makes sense now.
Okay, let's see. I'll bring this up and get this one kind of out of the way. Did either of you see the I Know What You Did Last Summer?
No, I've
Is
heard
that a
it's
reboot?
awful.
I saw the trailer in theaters, like a longer trailer, and it doesn't really attract me. I thought the story seemed weak, or maybe it's just the way the trailer was cut. Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
story's been weak for all of them. This is one of those weird franchises where only the first one has been profitable, and I don't know why they keep making more.
They did two, right? The original had two, and I remember liking the original one. Like it was actually like creepy, and when it first came out, scary.
Yeah, the second one cost $24 million and made 40 at the box office, so that lost money. Then they made a direct-to-DVD one, so there's no numbers.
There's a third one.
Yeah, direct-to-DVD.
See, didn't even know
so
about
it
that
didn't even
one.
go in the cinema. That one is. I'll always remember what you did last summer, and it has the rather respectable and impressive 0% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wait,
only
zero.
Zero. I can get it up.
Wow. Yeah, get it up. I've only seen I Know What You Did Last Summer, and then I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And it seems like they're trying to do like what Scream did, where they revived the franchise. And some of them were good. I've only watched up to 4. I know the one where they were like killing YouTubers or whatever the heck it was did not go over well for Scream. But I feel like that's what they're trying to do. And it's just like, how... I don't know. Like, how is this story going to keep being told? Like, the teenagers are going to keep getting drunk and like hitting somebody who comes and then just like kills them all, like doesn't die. Like, I don't how. Scream is different because it's like they do like, the copycat thing. Like, it makes sense. Oh, wow. I'll always
0%
know.
from 7 reviews, 20%
Wow.
audience score from 50,000 people.
So,
I
was
actually
that
never knew something called 0%. Wow.
was that
Everyone
like a-
hated this movie.
Was that a third addition to the
my God.
movie, or was it like a remake
No, it was the third one. It was just direct
without any of the original cast?
Now it would be direct to streaming. I don't know why this one is in cinemas and why it's not direct to streaming. Seems like a streaming movie. But someone posted a clip, like an image from this, and apparently it just looked like a dead zombie guy. So it just looked very strange.
Yeah, that's weird. So I get it. Like they're definitely doing the nostalgia bait with this one here. I'll bring it back up since we're still talking about
Wait,
it.
there was
Like they're
also-
bringing back Freddie, Prince Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt, but I just don't. I think doing a reboot might have made a bit more sense. Not that it would have been good, but it's just like it's the same story from what I've seen from the trailer. Like these teens get drunk and they hit a guy. He doesn't actually die, and then he comes back and just starts picking them off one by one.
No, it's so much worse than that. I probably can't find the exact review because I don't know what I was reading.
I watched Jeremy John's review on it, and he was like,
Oh,
Like,
yeah, but he doesn't do spoiler. The reviews I read did spoilers for it, and
Ooh,
just for the themes, So the first movie is essentially you're getting stalked by your own guilt because you did something wrong, and this is like justice following you, right? It's to try and show that you should have done something. Whereas in this, that's not a theme. From what I remember, the thing that they do isn't even that big of an issue. The villain in this movie is class. It's like the upper class. It's money's the problem. It's all about how because it's set in the village from the first one, and those murders drag down house prices. So now all the people in the town cover up the disasters and stuff like that because they don't want the house prices to crash. And so it's about the evil of capitalism and money. It's essentially the way this review pitched it.
Well, okay, so this is the pushing. I hate these types of stories because it's like I can't relate to this. I think you make whatever money you make, whatever happens. It's just the way the world. Try to work on something you can work on. Going against the corporation, probably not going to work. So instead, you go make money or whatever.
So the first one, yeah, it's about personal responsibility, what you should do, how you should behave, and it's a moral story. Whereas this one is I can't remember where I saw it, but it was essentially there's 3 parts to all left-wing revolutions and sort of ideology, and it is somebody else will do something, I will do nothing, or everybody will do nothing. And that is every single revolutionary statement that they do. It is always, I don't want to get involved, somebody else will fix it for me. And that's this. Like, we murdered a guy, but it's not my fault. Those house prices over there need to be changed. And it's the horrors of the housing bubble.
What's wrong with some people? God.
Well, I'll probably check it out when it goes to streaming, but I'm definitely not going to waste my time.
You're definitely the horror person out of all of us.
Yeah, I'll check it out just to see like what they do, like how they bring in like the old school. It's only Freddie Prinze and Jennifer Love Hewitt because everyone else died. So
yeah, of all the people to get back in a movie because you think he's going to bring people to the cinema, Freddie Prinze Jr.
I know.
Is there a guy with a worse like a worse reputation?
Oh my gosh. Disbrew, I want to know what you think of Jennifer Love Hewitt's
should I bring it up?
Current day.
She's fat. Yeah. My favorite comments about this are, we know what she ate last summer, everything.
I think so. Like, I think because I talked about this one already, but like because she's aging without getting a bunch of work done, and she had kids. Like, it's what I don't think she looks awful. Like, and
having
I think
kids doesn't mean you get fat.
Well,
like, the weight comes out of you. You get rid of the weight. It moves into a different human. It's the best diet you can do.
Well, it depends because like your hormones and chemical imbalance and stuff. But I will say
being
that
fat is it's a maths equation. If you consume more calories than you burn off, you get fat. It's not complicated. There's no big complex thing to it.
I knew someone was gonna yell at you before yelling at you.
Hey, listen, you can all each like what you like.
I'm not going to judge your IQ because I have no idea.
Yeah. How old is her youngest kid then?
I know, because she's like, how old is she too?
Well,
she's
unless
like 50
she
now
ate it
too,
or shoved it back up there, it's not an excuse.
Yeah,
well,
but you know
what?
what?
It's an excuse. I'm just curious on knowing when her last child was.
I think
2021.
The next time that she like comes to the public view, she probably is gonna like be tinier. Like I think she's gonna start working out and yeah.
Bullying works.
She's 46. She was born in 79. Okay, so she's 46. Okay. Well, you want to know what made me laugh?
Great, personally.
Mike.
Mike's really beating the stereotypes out here, isn't he?
And I think for her, the only opinion she should worry about is her husband. So if her husband is happy, then I guess.
Well, this is why I said the same thing about Brosnan's wife. But if he was like, no, I'd like you to put on more weight, fair enough. Anything else?
Don't worry, girl. You just worry about your husband. That's the most important.
Yeah, like, the first thing I saw,
he hasn't
Mike's
specifically
comment.
asked you, listen, wait.
Oh my goodness! All right, before we get into the next topic, I gotta catch up on
flowers.
supers.
You can stop eating them.
Oh my god!
Well, I'm just saying, if the camera puts on 10 pounds, stop eating cameras.
I also think that dress she shouldn't have worn that dress.
I
That
like the dress
was-
though.
No,
I liked it.
not
on her
body.
Maybe not on her body type, but like the dress itself, I liked. I thought it was like it was like elegant, but it still popped a little bit. But maybe
It was a
on
mistake
like
to think that sequins would reflect.
reflect
It's not. No, refract. That's the one. Refract the light.
in a
In
positive
the, it would,
manner.
like,
Yeah,
act as some kind of weird visual camouflage, and no one will notice.
I think if she had a belt literally right where her waist was or something, it might have brought the outfit better together. It just didn't. No,
I mean, if you stuck her in a corset, it'd probably help as well. But you know, there are
it,
limits.
it's not the weight or no her waist that like that's really thick. It's just I think her legs and her booty.
It's all of it. Yeah, she does have a problem with big bones. Yeah, big
I didn't
bones
say
covered in meat
she
and
had
gravy.
big bones. She's got a big booty and thick thighs.
That's not positive to me either. So
Oh well, some people like that. It's fine.
yes, I know.
True.
It's been
Some
the
people
great
don't. That's fine.
gaslighting of the 21st century.
Well, think of the Kardashians. They didn't help
they
with that.
definitely yeah.
But you know, okay, so I have to tell you guys a story. You know Labubus?
Who?
Labubus?
I do.
The-
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this toy that it kind of looks like a scary monster. My mother.
I think they're made to look like babies.
Oh,
They're freaky. They're freaky.
Yeah,
So
but
my
some human
mother-
babies.
Bought a Labubu for my niece 6 months ago. It was a plush pillow. And we were all like, this is disgusting and scary. Just hide it.
they're creepy.
And now it's popular.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
So now the pillow was out. We didn't get rid of it.
But this is the thing,
Pillow
I
is
know about them
back.
because I'd see them in my feed and everyone's talking about them randomly. It's used as references and memes and stuff.
Yeah. Did
It's
did anyone use a Labubu in the Coldplay meme?
They have it now
Maybe.
probably.
The best one of that I saw was on F&T yesterday, where it was just James Gunn holding James Gunn.
Oh,
That was the best. 'Cause
Adorable.
I could see that.
I mean,
except he wouldn't be
he's so in
ashamed.
love
He'd
with
be like, well, if
himself
you look
at
like me, you
times.
would.
Hold on. People in the chat are asking for. They don't know what it looks like.
a Labubu.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
Pull it up. They're freaking creepy.
Yeah.
it's the teeth that get me. Ugh. They're sharp and scary looking. Ooh, let me I can pull up a photo of the pillow.
Yeah.
If
Show
you
the
want.
pillow. And this
Let
is.
me turn off my notification.
But like the one next to the one you clicked was even done up like a baby, and I think
one?
that's what it's. I think it's meant to play off like the maternal instinct because it's got like massive eyes compared to its face and a head that's way too big for its body and stuff. It has all the proportions of a baby. They've just added like fur and things.
This is the Furby of today.
Yeah, and it came
Yeah.
out of nowhere, and it was just pushed all over the
Oh,
place.
it was one of the Kardashians had it on their purse.
Oh.
Oh, so it's probably fake push by marketing then. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know I think it's a Chinese product, so they probably just threw money at it, got loads of sponsorships, made sure it was everywhere, and everyone heard about it, and then it just takes off via social contagion.
Influencer life.
Yeah,
It worked.
It
clearly.
it always
Yeah.
does. If you can get your product in enough places, people will buy it because they think everyone's buying it.
Well,
Wild.
okay. The best marketing ploy I ever saw was probably like Fire Festival when they did all the orange squares. So whenever you're scrolling through social media, all you saw was orange squares. You're like, "What's this? Fire Festival? Want to go to this music festival?" And then look
That
how
worked out
crappy
well.
that was.
Yeah.
But it was
That
the best
worked out
marketing.
well. Yeah.
Oh my
Set your money on
god!
Fire Festival.
I get to go in villas and watch music and do better than what's the one in California that's like really popular?
Coachella?
Coachella. Like a better version of Coachella? Hell
Coachella's
yes.
awful to me. Like I'm sure the concert, like I like concerts, but just like the idea of just like a bunch of people being on drugs, like roaming around. I'm like, no.
Not my
Well, everything I saw of Coachella was you would have a good time if you spent like 20 grand on your ticket.
That's what I
And if
mean.
you
Like
didn't, it was horrible.
that's what I mean. Like I'm
It was
not.
like-
Yeah.
I would not spend that much, and it's like all the influencers and like celebrities are all like up front enjoying their life, having space, and then everyone in the
Yeah.
back's probably like
all the
You have
surrounded
like
by
the air
crap
conditioned
and-
tent and your own personal toilet and just like loads of space. And then
Yeah.
you look over at the paws on the other side, and they're like drowning in mud, getting stabbed, and all kinds of stuff.
Going to the bathroom and it's a huge freaking line each time.
Yeah.
They had like their own private entrance and everything to keep away from the peasantry. It's quite based actually when you describe it that way.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let me catch up on
Keep the
some
paws in their
supers.
pen.
Keep the pores.
Away from us. We need a moat.
It's like- the thing is, that is exactly what those people would have been thinking at that event. That is the way they would see it. Like, I'm so glad I'm not with the paws.
Like you have to line up for the bar.
Yeah, they just have their butler goes and fetches their drink.
Yeah, right. They push a button and their drink is delivered.
Alfred!
Market Reality, thank you for the 50-01. Fantastic foreskins.
You
Okay,
sounded
this
so
discussion
surprised.
is
50.
getting
Oh, 1!
this discussion is getting interesting before we even get to a topic. Also, Hail Yellow Flash. Sorry, I was late on that one, Mark. Psychotic Mongoose for £5. I wish I had as much money as Ian, Raider, and Hokies.
Oh my God.
But it's
We
still
all
proper
do.
money.
We all do.
Yes. Donna Hall gifted a membership. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you.
Kaloth for 2. Cutie. I have to say, I always to say cutie because of Disparu. Forced to quit
I think
Doctor
it's the best
Who.
way to pronounce it. to be honest.
It's better. Forced to
He'd
quit
probably
Doctor
even
Who 'cause
like
he
it as
looked-
well, to be fair.
He looked tired, yeah, especially if like he wants guys.
Oh,
calling him
yeah,
cute,
doesn't he
so.
look tired?
Doesn't he look tired?
Just let him get his beauty rest and use his eye masks, okay, guys?
Well,
Then
there
he'll
was a
feel
rumor
better.
that while he was doing Doctor Who, and I don't know whether it's true, somebody said it, but it said he got offered like a perfume advert or something that was more money for a couple of days' work than his entire stint on a series of Doctor Who, and that's when he wanted to leave. Where he just realized, I'm getting offers that I can't take because Doctor Who won't let you. They won't even let you go to Comic-Cons and stuff while you're the Doctor. You have to leave before you can do the circuit.
Really?
And so
That's
he was
so
just losing too much money.
Well, that sucks.
But like his line at Comic-Con
how
is
long
going
would
to
it
be
be?
pretty short.
Yeah.
I think I could tell
compares
you
to
the
other
gender
ones.
of the people that would be queuing up quite accurately.
I can tell you they're not, of the two.
Oh no, they'd be interested in getting stretched and stimulated.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I think he'd have a lot of fans at Comic-Con. I think he would.
We'll see. Man.
They want to see if it's bigger on the inside.
Oh, jeez.
Hot dog down a hallway. Jokes, guys, okay? Call me your
Jokes.
tits. But don't say that to Az because he'll be like, tits? Where are the tits?
Miltos, thank you for the £5. Disparu, after your latest video, I watched Children of Earth. And it haunted me. It is the best piece of entertainment I have ever watched. Thanks.
It is amazing. Everyone should watch it.
Children of Earth.
Did you
is
ever
that a
get
movie?
to that? It's Torchwood, the spin-off of Doctor Who.
Oh, I think I'm
It's
on
a
second
5
season.
episode. It's like a season of it, but it was released over here anyway as one episode Monday to Friday, so it's like a week mini series. And it's about what happens if aliens come to Earth and ask for your children. What do you do?
Oh.
And it makes sure that you know. Oh no, it's not nice. So it really makes sure you know the moral question. And I was using it in the example of Fantastic Four, where we now know that Galactus is asking for their child. And it looks like she's just going to go, oh no, it's all fine, we're all working together now. It's like, that's not what would happen. But Children of Earth shows you what would happen. Shows the outrage, it shows the questions, it shows who'd be on what side. And it's just a great series. And that's what's missing in modern
Interesting.
entertainment. They don't analyze those ideas, they just come up with a problem,
And
solve problem.
explore. Because
Yeah.
in the end, I think, okay, so if we just analyze that one scene, that one clip where it's like they wanted the baby, Sue Storm and Reed Richards' baby, there would be revolt on the streets to
Yeah.
there'd be a sector being like, give the baby up, save us all. And then there'd be some be like, it's fine. But I could see
Every single
huge
government
amount.
on Earth would turn their entire military on you to get your child. Because
Yeah,
they see what is essentially a universal god marching towards the planet to eat it, and it's eaten thousands of other planets, it's never been stopped, and they could just give it your kid. They're taking your child. They would not care in the least.
Yeah, and that's it. One person to save billions of people. Morally, I think like if I was not the parent, I could see the side of the people are just like give up the child. I could also see the parent side, and that's a tough position to be put in.
That's what I pitched, because it's actually quite well set up in the Fantastic Four. So you would be like, I want to save my child, which is reasonable because it's your child.
Your child, yeah.
They want to save their lives, which is reasonable because it's their lives and their children are on this planet. But then you could even come back over the top and be like, well, if he gets you could say Galactus will get superpowered if he gets the child or whatever. So now you're trying to save not just your planet, but every planet. And they'll be like, well, we don't care about those planets. We care about this one because it's our planet. So everyone is justified in the equation. That makes it interesting.
But will they actually explore that?
I don't think they're going to do that at all.
Because that would be a really cool, and like with Galactus looking how cool he is, you know.
That's what I think they should have done, and it's why I reference Children of Earth, because it explores it so much better. But we used to get those kind of programs before, when they kind of thought that the audience could understand them and would appreciate the moral questions. Whereas now, I just don't believe they're going to do it. If they do, I'll be very impressed, but I don't. I'm expecting, there's a scene in the trailer where she walks down holding the baby, and she goes, we're going to do this as a family. And I think that's just her speech to them. That's what I'm expecting. I think I think it's going to be like the Fast and Furious. She just says family a lot, and everyone goes, oh, we're with you.
Family.
The memes will be epic. It's gonna be Sue Storm in the car with Vin Diesel driving in two different directions.
Yes.
Family.
You'd have Vin Diesel going, we're coming for your child. Like, but it's family. Well, I'm with you.
I can't
You
wait.
got me.
I can't wait. Oh my god. But I guess we'll see what ends up happening, because I don't know. I guess how they're going to explore that aspect, or what the contingencies on all this, and how even the Fantastic Four works within the world. Are they just a complete sole entity, kind of like the Avengers, or are they kind of governed by the government a bit, or they work with the government? Who knows?
If you go and watch all the marketing and stuff, you can actually piece together a lot of this movie. Like there's even a tour which is done from essentially the perspective of in-world around their tower and stuff, which explains a lot about them, the family, the place they're in and stuff. The trailers seem to have shown you at least the first half of the movie.
Yeah. I think we know.
In the video, I'm like, I'm not giving you spoilers because I don't know any, but this is what I think happens from the trailers, and you can get a lot out of it.
Yes. Now, Psychotic Mongoose brings up a good point here. We can call it Fast and Fantastic Four, but you forgot the last word, Fast and Fantastic Foreskin.
Yeah. They need to do like a duo combo skin release with Fortnite.
Oh, jeez. You know, I'm kind of
Fantastic
surprised that
Foreskins fortnightly.
I'm kind of surprised that
It's a new business.
Fast and the Furious isn't on Fortnite yet. Like, there was never like a Vin Diesel skin or something.
I mean, there was
Because it'd just be a
was
bald
there?
guy.
No. There was a bunch of different like silly skins out there, you know.
Yeah,
Like, they
maybe
had
it
the
is.
Star Wars. They had Star Wars with the AI voice was insane.
Oh, Vader. Yeah, that was.
You can get Vin Diesel in Ark Survival Evolved, though. He rides a dinosaur. Because he just loves the game, so he just kind of gave his likeness to it.
Interesting. He liked Fortnite? I had no idea.
No, Ark Survival Evolved.
Oh, Ark. Sorry.
He started working with the developer. He loved the first game so much, he was so addicted to it, he started working with them on like the sequels.
That's so cute. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. You like a game so much as a celebrity, and you get this kind of camaraderie.
Yeah, I like that. That's like, I don't know. So I heard, I don't know if Nick Cage actually really likes Dead by Daylight, but I heard that he was a fan of the game. So it's kind of funny that he ended up in the game, but not as one of his characters, just as Nick Cage. And he has so many voice lines that I haven't even heard them all. And I played as Nick quite a bit. He has some just like really funny random lines. But Nick Cage also kind of just does, I feel like, his agent, she's like, hey, I got something for you. He's like, I'll take it. He just does like everything, because he does the most random stuff. Like when they announced him on Dead by Daylight, I'm like, but like not even one of his characters, like just Nick Cage. Okay, I guess it fits for him.
Look, that guy has a lot of ex-wives. That's his problem.
He's got to pay all that alimony.
No, that's genuinely true. That's why, if you ever wondered why he has this, like, he's done loads of movies, but a lot of them are crap, is because he has well, America apparently has weird laws where your ex-wife can take a section of your earnings forever, which is wild to me.
Alimony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so
I
now
also
imagine
agree
you've
that
got
it's
6
wild.
of them. And it's like they take most of your income. And if you go down in income, it doesn't change. So he has to keep making money, no matter what his career's like, just to pay the money.
I do find that part is ridiculous. That
All of
it
it's
doesn't.
ridiculous.
Well,
you
yeah,
divorce
but
them and they
like
keep taking money off you.
the thing is, it should reflect what you're making at the time.
No, they shouldn't have it. They should be told where they can go and take a running jump off a cliff. You'll find your pot of gold down at the bottom, love. Go on.
I don't know. I got nothing on that one. On that note,
Love, go on.
on that note, we'll just.
It's kind of sweet but salty at the same time.
It's not salty, it's justice. That's what it is.
It's justice.
I
Oh
don't
my
even have a
gosh.
reply.
Jason Webster, they gave you the Australian 5. Hi to the endearing and charismatic X-ray girl, eloquent, wicked virtue, and YouTube's grandmaster of sardonic wit, Disparu. Thank you, Jason. Southeastern Kaiju for $1.99. Give me some sugar, Queenie. Link. Was that a line? Probably was a line in the show. I've only seen a couple of clips. I've never actually watched a full episode, but it's, I don't know, definitely
Oh,
was
it was that good then, was it?
of its
It was
time.
like-
Well, I mean, I think it was like the early 90s, so I definitely wasn't like watching that at that time, not like old enough to even care, but I had friends that like big Zelda fans, so they found like clips on YouTube. This was years ago, and they were just like cracking up watching all these different things, and it was absolutely of its time. It's very like 80s. I know I said it's like early 90s that it came out, but it's an 80s like vibe of like campy silliness. Minor Zircon for $2. Wicked, where's your Hawaiian pizza? It never existed. It's in the garbage.
I want Hawaiian pizza.
She's like,
Feed
"That's mine."
me. Feed
Do
me.
you want to know what else is a product of its time? Ring Raiders.
What is that?
Is
Why
that
does-
what he got was life?
That is a series you couldn't make now.
No, probably not. Just the title is too dirty.
Well, the thing is,
What
I
ring
was-
are they rating?
well, I think it's Captain Planet where they have different element rings, and then when they put them all together, it makes Captain Planet. I was trying to describe that to somebody, and they said it was this series, which is how I found this one. And it is essentially I've known because I think it's an American thing, but apparently they all have different planes, and they can superpower their planes with their rings. But for some reason, decided to call it Ring Raiders.
That
Y-
wait,
you
You're
know,
in for your annual ring rating.
at least
Christmas.
Green Lantern didn't call it Green Ring or
Birthday.
something like that.
sounds like a disease, like ringworm.
You might get one afterwards.
You got a ring raider on you. We need to get rid of
It's birthday. It's time for the annual ring rating.
it.
What year did that come out?
That guy looks so smug.
It looks so 90s.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Spock?
It kind
know,
of looks like
goodness.
Spock or like some.
Wait, this looks like the YMCA group.
Oh my gosh.
All
The Village
these-
People. It came,
the
out in
village people.
it came out in 1989. Hold on.
89. Okay,
Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet. Holy crap.
I was 2.
And so did the Zelda TV show.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't even born yet. The Zelda TV show came out in 1989 too. It's okay. If anyone's interested, it looks like it's on Amazon. If you're
Is it on
if you're
Prime? or
Prime,
like,
I think
rent
it's. It says that. Hold on, I'm clicking on it right now. Oh yeah,
I don't think anyone's interested in that. I just thought it had
It's
a funny
Prime.
name.
No, not that one. The Zelda one is on Prime. If anyone wants to
Oh.
watch.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
Sorry,
meant Ring Raider.
She's like, I'd rather watch
Yeah.
that.
Clarify
I'm
that a
surprised you
little.
looked it up.
Oh, sorry. No, because I decided to see like what year the Zelda show actually came
Yeah.
out.
You know what? 89 was a good year because that's the year I was conceived. You're welcome, Chad.
You're welcome for 1989. It looks like I don't see where to watch Ring Raiders anywhere. I bet you it's on like YouTube. Where to
It's
watch.
probably free at this point if it was 89.
Okay. It says Ring Raiders is not currently available for streaming according to TV Guide.
Okay, so I made the mistake of reading the "I'll always know what you did last summer" reviews. Well, look,
Oh,
understanding
no.
of its criticisms, and there are plenty. The overall story is a little daring. Weirdly so for a film of this caliber and aim. 1.5 out of 5. So I love the story, it's crap. Pivoting away from its predecessors was a bold choice that totally failed. Another violent and unnecessary sequel, not bad enough to be good. Aggressively dull, not just boring. Aggressively boring.
Aggressively. I didn't know you could be aggressively dull.
0.5 out of 4. Somebody kill the Gorton's fisherman already. But my favourite one, "I'll always know what you did last summer," is entirely worthy of the dismissive derision that you felt when you first read the title.
Wow.
Well,
That's why it has low reviews.
Yeah, I mean, none of those quite come to my favourite review, which is from the Irish Times with The Marvels. The Marvels disappears up its own black hole.
Is that Shooty Gatwa as well?
Well, I think it's one of the other Captain Marvel actresses, but you can't remember their names.
It's really funny because
And I don't think he'd be interested.
I thought that his name really was Cutie because I'd never seen how it was spelled. I've only ever heard Disparu say it at first, and then like I saw the spelling, I was like, who is that? And like, it's a Doctor Who guy. I'm like, isn't his name? Oh, never mind. It's like,
Yeah.
Look, in English, the N is silent. You know, you come to England, I'm going to pronounce it like an Englishman. You're supposed to be Scottish. Famous Scottish name.
Really?
I don't know.
Well, to be fair, if you go to
Like, I
Scotland,
don't
they will be like,
No idea.
"Oh, what's your name? XUE? Oh, we've got your tartan." That they all, and you can come up with any name from around
know
the world.
what?
Oh, we've got
This
your
is-
tartan.
I've just realized my name is Scottish, guys.
Yeah, this is your classic. This is your classic traditional Scottish tartan right here.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Spoiler alert. I'm Scottish. You can get in line with the haters of the Irish Wicked.
Oh,
Oh.
there was, if I can find
I'm
it.
not an Irish hater.
No. Well,
Oh, never mind. The joke
Sorry.
went over my head. I was like, wait,
Sorry.
my grandma was Irish. One of them.
Well, it is. It
I
is
love the
actually
Irish,
weird.
okay?
It is weird that you bring up your Scottish, because in other news this week, we found out, if you could share it,
I wear a
Will
kilt
Smith-
like everyone else does.
Will Smith is actually Welsh.
Oh my god! I saw that
Oh,
and
no.
died laughing.
Famous Welshman
no.
Will Smith discovers his Welsh links of his hometown, Philadelphia, and shares his love of Tom Cruise.
Tom Jones.
All the Toms are the same.
He's like, whatever, same name, same person.
They all look the same to me.
Oh, they're all Scottish like me. I get it.
Well,
You know, I really, really, really miss good old Will Smith back in the 90s, you know.
His
with
Born to
Men in
Reign album
Black.
I had.
I
Yeah.
know Men in Black,
was a
Wild
good
Wild
song.
West, the Men in Black
The Wild
song.
Wild West.
Yeah.
And the Men
He
in
was
Black song.
great.
Yeah. Welcome to Miami.
I like Wild Wild West, and even Will Smith says it's the biggest disaster of his career, which I think was marrying his wife. But
Yes.
movie-wise, no, he says he regrets making that movie. I think it's a
Why?
good movie.
It's
Which
so
one?
silly.
Yeah,
Which-
exactly.
He regrets
Wild
making-
Wild West.
making-
Wild
Oh,
Wild
I
West.
love that movie.
Yeah, well,
I was a
apparently
kid,
everyone else
but-
hates it, thinks it's awful, and he hates it as well.
Oh.
You know, I like a lot of bad movies. What's the Shanghai Nights? That one's ridiculous, but I like it too.
they might do a sequel.
Really?
Yeah, there was talks about it. I don't know if it's just like talks, but I know they both were like, I would do it.
Oh, I would be into it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. With a modern day take, it has to be. I don't know.
What there was find the movie. There was a modern version of that which is on Amazon, and the score's dropping as more people watch it. It's got Idris Elba, and I can't remember what the other guy's name is. I just know he's a wrestler. And why on earth is this video killing my entire browser? Stop.
Oh, Head of State. I saw that on Netflix.
Oh, John Cena?
Good.
This
He's
has
like, I
killed
know
my
he's a
entire
wrestler.
browser, that video. Yeah, so he's the USA president,
Oh, Prime.
The other one is the UK Prime Minister, and she's like God mode diversity character. Is the best way to describe
it's Priyanka.
Yes.
You know, I liked her in that rom-com she was in. Freak, what was it called?
I've heard her give interviews, and I never liked her ever since.
But I don't like her as a person.
She did an interview with Jennifer Sulky. It's one of the most disgusting interviews I've ever seen. It's like those
Why?
two
Why though?
peas
Out
in a
of
pod.
curiosity.
Both basically racist feminists. And she has a hang up about basically every single characteristic she can have, and they're always like, no, we need to lift each other up. A woman steps forward, turns around, and lays her hand there to lift another woman up. And Jennifer Sulky's like, yes, I truly believe it. That's why we had to give you all the money without you even asking for it. And I keep saying that we need to get women in the room, even if they have no reason to be in the meeting, because they've got no dangly bits. It's just utterly bizarre, the fact that they will just out and out say Jennifer Sulky that she was discriminating based on gender throughout the entire company. It was a wild interview. I don't know why there wasn't any kind of legal ramifications for what she did in that interview.
Yet.
Well, no, because as long as you discriminate in the right direction, nothing happens to you. That's always been the case.
Well,
But it is
maybe not though, because with the Gina lawsuit, you know.
Yeah, but few people have the money, the time, or the inclination to like sue over that kind of stuff. So if the laws aren't just enforced as they are, or if people aren't scared of it, then they just do whatever they want. But he was like ex-military. The wrestler was an actor, and so he kind of wins almost accidentally in fights.
Of
And
course, it's accidental.
There's some decent action sequences in it, but there's also a lot of like identity stuff and just blatant propaganda, which is what makes it funny. It's a comedy movie, which seems to be there to hide the messaging, but it does a better job of hiding the messaging because it's so bizarre.
I kind of want to watch it now, just out of curiosity, because
it's on Prime.
It's not. It's an entertaining watch because it's kind of so farcical, but it is a comedy, so it's meant to be farcical. But you'll be going along the movie, and then it'll just be like message, and like what was that? And then as you go along doing again, it's like message. Like what? Wait, what? What was that bit?
Oh, it's like
it's so
you're
weird.
running in a forest. You see a deer walk by. It's like there's DEI here. There's DEI there.
And like the fight scene, like it is entertainingly bad. So the reviews for it, oh, this isn't Rotten Tomatoes. And my browser is dying on IMDb for some reason.
They should have got Scarlett Johansson as a fighting character type, because I cannot imagine Priyanka Chopra as a action star. Sorry,
well,
Priyanka.
She's actually done quite a few action roles. She's been a spy and everything, which is kind of what she is in this. So
is she good? Curiosity, like as the action portion.
She's an overpowered girl boss, and in the very first scene of the movie, she gets shotgun to the chest and just walks off. And she doesn't have a bulletproof vest.
How?
When I describe her as the overpowered, that's actually what she is in the movie. It's so wild. There's even a bit where she gets in trouble, and the Idris has to go up to the other guy who goes to save her. Oh no, it's the other way around. He goes to Idris, and he's like, "No, she said she's got this. She's got it." And then they go off to fight one guy on their own. So it's like, it is very stereotypical, and it does kind of feel like a movie from the past. But I think we've gone past the thing where, because if you go back and watch a lot of movies, you can see that, oh yeah, they were definitely trying to push this, or they're trying to push this. But people let it go then, whereas now you can kind of see it a lot more. And this, like I say, it's entertainingly bad. I find it funny for the same reason I found Willow funny. But it's very blunt and like it's political message. Like they'll do a speech and you're like, oh, here it is. But I found the scores, so you can make your mind up off the scores.
I think I'm going to watch it just out of curiosity, because I did see it on Prime, because I've been on a DC craze right now. And
I don't regret watching it.
Well, that's actually positive. That's actually a positive thing.
I think as long as you go into this knowing that it's a wacky comedy, I think you can get enjoyment out of it.
You don't have like your hopes up too much. It's just, you're going to have a good time. Like
there are some kind of there's more themes in this than there were in Superman. like these two, the entire thing, it's like a buddy cop thing, you know, where a guy enters a new police.
That's entertaining.
Yeah,
a guy enters a new police kind of thing. They start falling out, but eventually something happens and they end up bonding. That is this story. It's because I always do that, but the fan is blowing it the other way. See, so it's like it keeps going in the middle.
Touched it as
You
soon as I highlighted it.
Well, I've been doing it all the time because the fan blows it that way, and it's like, well, I could do the partying the other way, but I've never done that before.
I couldn't have timed that highlight any better.
I'm enjoying the Disbrew being blown by his fan bit.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
We've probably got a whole nother month
Are
of
you
it.
watching
And then it'll
Fantastic
over
Four
there.
there, Disbrew? Should we know something here?
It'd be weird if they were over that side. Like, no, that's not how it works. It's not supposed to be wind. But yeah, the audience and the critics agree. It's even got 100 views to 1,000, so we just got multiples of 10.
And it only came out like 2 weeks ago ish.
It's a start of this month, yeah.
That's amazing. That's actually pretty good. You know, I'm gonna give it a chance. So
Yeah.
you know
I'll
what?
check it
I'm
out.
giving a chance right now. Chat. K-pop Demon Hunter.
Did you
I've
I've
watch
heard
it?
that's supposed to be good.
I'm 20 minutes into the movie, and let's just say I love it so much. Oh my god! It's
She went
putting
ultrasonic. She liked it that much.
okay. It's putting together action. So far, good story. I can't 100% judge it, but it puts in really good K-pop songs that I personally enjoy. There's elements of good songs that I really enjoy from even like Blackpink to anyone back in the day when I was listening to them. And for the life of me, I can't remember the band G-Dragon's in it. Please help me, Chad, if you know any K-pop boy bands.
I don't know K-pop. I'm sorry.
Rain. And so it's just highly entertaining, quite fun. I've been listening to, while I was getting ready, the songs from the movie. So I can't wait for the stream to end to watch the rest of it. Sorry. You don't have to like K-pop to enjoy it. I've heard so many people in chat, like not just women, but men, like suggest to watch it.
I've heard good things. I wasn't gonna watch it, but I think I'll give it a chance. It seems like it might be
Yes.
like a fun watch. So
Yes.
when
Thank
I
you.
watch, I'll let you guys know.
Thank you, Brand New Sky. It was Big Bang. I like.
All
Sounds
right.
dirty.
It was probably intended to be dirty, to be fair.
Well, most pop bands do that. Just thinking about Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys, they've had some really dirty songs out there. When two become one, come on.
Goldie looking chain.
If you get down on me, I'll get down on you. What?
Goldie looking chain had a song called Your Mother's Got a Penis.
Well,
Hi, Daddy. I guess.
They were a parody band. What they did, they had a couple of their own songs, but they also did parodies of other songs. So they did like a parody of a Westlife song where they just used the music but changed all of the words. From I can't remember what it was, but it was meant to be a love song, and they just changed the lyrics to essentially "We swear we're not gay." It was like they're just in the entire parody. It was from like the 90s or something. It's a really sort of deep Welsh lore. They were a Welsh band.
Is it Mahler's band? Does Mahler have a band that I don't know about?
I imagine Mahler would know Goldie Looking Chain. I think Az would definitely know Goldie Looking Chain.
Oh, okay. A lot of British people. Well, I'm not. Only Psychotic Mongoose has Goldie Looking Chain was hilarious.
Yeah, they would like, because it was like sort of pre-internet, so they released actual songs. They had CDs and everything, but they were a meme band before memes had a name, kind of thing.
Oh yes, it's kind of like okay. In chat, I see you. Where did it go? The Bloodhound Gang. Did you ever hear of them? Oh my gosh,
I
what
want to
was
know
the
why
name?
it says Bloodhound Gang followed by Lap Dance.
Bloodhound Gang songs popular. What was that song where it's like the
Oh, the
Discovery
songs.
Channel?
They have
You and
they
me,
have a song.
baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's.
There's a song from 1999 which says "Hooray for boobies."
That should be my like national anthem. Hooray for boobies!
Oh, that looks like an album title.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, because on that same album, there is The Bad Touch, The Ballad of Chasey Lane, and I Hope You Die. So
that's
that
a lot
really,
of emotions to go through. That is like
that one must have been flat chested.
Years. I only heard was flat chested.
I wondered why you paused, and it was like, oh, so the cogs were turning to try and translate the last thing you heard.
You know, one of my traumatic childhood experiences, because I hit puberty pretty late. You know, boys are so mean. This was in middle school where they're like, see this wall? They slapped it a few times like, it's flat, like you. I remember just dying laughing.
When you walk past them and they start ironing, you're in trouble.
And I was just crying inside. But anyways, sucks to be you now. I hit puberty. I'm not flat anymore. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, 90s music was really great for that. I anticipate a lot of British bands I've probably never heard before, but that were actually really
Definitely.
good. Really good.
We did export quite a few over there, but there will be little niche things.
I know. Well, and what's crazy was in high school, there was a guy I knew who obviously is Canadian. His music didn't do well in America. It did well in the UK. So I don't know what the demographics or what you need to do in order to be appealing in each country.
There is a big difference in like style between America and the UK. So our biggest presenters would probably be Ant and Dec, and they're easily the highest paid, the most popular and everything. They went over to America, died. They came back. Like, nobody wanted them over there. But they are legitimately used for everything over here. It's just an entirely different style. What tends to do well over there is just English people insulting you. So you have like Simon Cowell, you've got Kitchen Nightmares bloke. Great. It's just anyone who's an arsehole. I think it's because you've put us as villains in your movies so much, it's kind of just become the stereotype. Whereas Ant and Dec are different. They're the kind of happy, cheeky, chappy kind of comedy, banter kind of people. And that just doesn't work over there. Not from Brits.
No, and I think American has slap comedy, and depending on who your audience is, they don't get the, as I call it, cheeky humor. The dark humor that Brits have. Because
these don't have dark humor. These are very family friendly, Saturday night, 7 p.m.
Well, even Doctor
Who
the
TV kind of thing.
Right? Like Doctor Who did reach obviously American audiences, but it had that humor as well. That is the British humor, in my opinion.
Yeah, these, because I think you've got I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here and stuff over there. They present that and everything is based around like little one-liners and jokes and always being happy and that kind of stuff. And I think Americans just expect British people to be miserable because we are, and we like it that way. And these two just shock you. You're like, no, I don't want a happy Englishman. Get him away from me.
If I meet someone happy that's British, I question everything.
Yeah.
You're not really British. That's probably why Disprove's so happy. That's why no one believes that he's actually British.
Well, they're from Newcastle. They were probably drunk all the time. That's why they were happy. They didn't know where they were.
Oh my goodness. Did you get a couple supers? Or no?
No, we talked about being
it looked like someone was like, never mind. I thought that there was.
Yeah, I told about 2 different traumas of my childhood this stream.
I'm sorry.
And Disper only made fun of one, so you know that's a win.
A lot of ironing done when she was a kid.
Oh my gosh. Jason Webster, thank you for the Australian
it's portable. It's useful.
Never mind. He just made fun of
trauma. Never mind.
I've made fun of you from like a couple of decades ago. That does not count.
No,
doesn't count.
Whatever. You can't. Yeah.
It's like I time traveled and insulted her.
No, the first one I felt a little insulted, but in a fun way. And then the second one, no, it hurts. I'm an ironing board.
Good. Your box
Can I
of
put a-
treasures at the bottom of
Can
the
I put
hill.
a
You can go
sandwich
get
and
it.
use it to toast the bread?
Yeah, at least you can level shower. Get a if ever you need to. You get a job in a spirit level factory.
This is Timu Sandwiches, brought to you by X-Ray Girl, the flat-chested iron.
Timu sandwiches. That sounds awful.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the trauma code, I forgot what I was doing for a second. Heroes on Call was one of the big winners at the 4th Blue Dragon Series Awards, including Best Drama and Best Actor for Ju Ji-hoon. Did I say that right?
Trauma Code is awesome. Someone
Yeah?
recommended it in a super chat. Watched it. Great show.
Really?
Recommend it to anybody. Yeah.
Amazing.
Didn't expect to like it because it's like, well, he's about a doctor. Entirely not what you expect as a show.
Schick for 199 says, I won't change avatar if you return Megatron emoji. Well, I'll
Megatron.
think about it. I'll think about it. I feel like I'm being threatened.
Oh, sorry. Wait, I'm trying to find my voice. No.
Crickets. Oh my
I'm
god.
trying to find my voice.
No.
1 hour
Hello?
later.
Hello, Megatron. Yay!
1 hour later.
Yeah. That's a
I
good
can't-
button, that one.
I can't find the high-pitched voice. I'm so sorry.
You did find the high pitched voice.
No,
Yeah, you
that
had
was
that
not the
one.
You just used it.
Hi.
She's a
Okay.
It's the
DJ.
same voice.
Hello.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, there's the deep one.
She meant a low voice, not the
Yeah, that is like some kind of satanic ritual voice. That is-
We're
Little
gonna
bit.
sacrifice just for
My
you
hair.
tonight.
You're sticking to my lip gloss.
It sounds a bit like Shia Kool-Aid, to be honest, in Iron Heart.
Oh my gosh. Andrew, thank you for the 5. Hey, Disparu. We saw you cheating on both Wicked and X-Ray at a Coldplay concert with Rachel Zegler.
You know what?
I
I
have a
wish this
feeling she-
happened.
I have a feeling she wouldn't be interested.
Rachel Zegler?
Just a guess.
Wouldn't
like,
that
just throwing
be
it
such a
out there.
twist? Like, she's just needed the right man to make her a traditional woman.
Well,
Actually,
no,
a lot
look,
of people
guys.
are like that, to be fair.
Well, as I said, she did seem to be the traditional woman, and then after I said that in the episode, some article came up and it mentioned that she'd been split with him for ages. So even as I was saying it, it was all wrong. She's with someone else now.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
That
she
was
is, I
quick,
heard.
Rachel. Dang.
Well, no, I think she split with the other guy months ago. I just didn't know.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you know what? I wish she was like Taylor Swift, because at least we'd know they'd broken up based on a song release.
Well, it is kind of surprising because on the set
He broke
it
up
was
with her
on-
because the Snow White was so bad. I'm kidding.
It was on the set of what's it called? The Hunger Games. Like he walked up behind it and you could see her like visibly melt. So she seemed into him. The next thing they've split up and she's gone to the bloke. So, obviously,
A
body
twist.
language doesn't show much.
She ends up with the guy who played Prince Charming. So that guy probably
I
I
imagine.
he probably can't stand her. I would
Well,
think.
especially after she said the whole thing, like it's Hollywood. Uh-huh.
Oh. That
Well,
was
like,
the
in her
creepiest thing you've ever
interviews-
done. Rachel
In her
Zegler
interviews, she
impression.
talks about her home life in entirely the opposite way than she talks professionally. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is just colonized in the sheets. Like revolution in the
that
streets,
mean?
colonized in the sheets.
Okay,
Well,
I get it now. I
If you
get
have
it now.
OAC and she's coming out and she's like, all this rampant discrimination, and then you find out who her boyfriend is. Oh,
Oh.
very common.
You know, it's like we've seen it a few times. How many girls have turned trad wives because of the right man?
Jojo Siwa.
Well, I think they hit an age where they don't have any choice. I think that's what that is.
Hi, Dan.
Dan Vask, what's up?
Nathan Louis Fernand.
Is your song almost done yet, Dan?
He's got a double-barreled
one?
surname.
the Nerdrotic song.
Oh. Dan's a busy boy.
Oh wow, that
Mike,
guy
we were
couldn't be
talking
more
about you
different than her ex.
earlier. Disprue doesn't agree with you on Jennifer Love Hewitt. Your comment is the top comment that everyone sees.
No, I do.
When
I
you
said
look at
Mike
it-
isn't. I said Mike isn't beating the stereotypes. That's what I said.
No, I just said you disagree, like, because he's, you don't think she looks fine. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
but
why you
I
disagree
get
with
it.
his
me
comment.
and
but
Mike come from very different backgrounds with very different tastes. And his stereotype he's fully living up to in that comment.
I miss Mike. We need to hang out sometime.
Invite him back on the show.
I can't wait for whatever the next in-person meetup is.
I met Mike once, and we didn't take a picture together. Mike.
Oh, well, he was on about playing Killing Floor 2. So if you're up for a shooting game, that could be funny.
But Dan, what about the first drums?
Mike.
No.
See,
Oh my
I told
God.
you, we agree.
Oh
I
my
also
God.
said she was really thick.
Oh my God. Hey, whatever is clever. I don't know.
See, this thing, me and Mike aren't disagreeing. We just have different. We just prefer it different ways.
Sir,
We both think she's fat.
Wait, Mike, did we not take a picture together? I don't have a picture on my phone.
Look for
I'm
maybe it's just look for a black screen. You may have just taken a picture of his hair.
No,
Mike.
I don't have a picture of him,
Just
and I'm
have a Mike
sad
set.
now.
Yeah, it's like it just took over the camera. So
Mike.
We didn't take a picture.
Let Dan tickle you. I'm
With
trying.
what is my question? And I don't know if I want to know
and do
the
you
answer.
expect him to travel down to your country to do it? It's like, how's that gonna work?
Free trip. Maybe Dan will
I
pay
don't
for
know.
us to tickle him.
Is that what's gonna happen? He's like, look, I'll pay for your plane
I don't
ticket
know.
as long as you tickle me.
No, let me tickle you because Dan wants to tickle Mike. So if Mike came there, then Dan would have to pay for him to come so he could.
Well, then you
know
can
what?
get
This
treated
is-
like
I'm
one of
diving
those
deeper
Dubai
into
boat
this than I
girls.
I'm diving deeper than I want to into this, so I'm just gonna go back to Super Chats. Duppy, thank you for the 5.
I like how neither of you got my comment then, because if you did, that would have been really.
Wow. Dan says my dream is to tickle Mike. Oh, did I read
like-
that? You read that.
Yeah. What do you
Oh, I
think we've
didn't
been
see that.
talking
Hold
about for
on
maybe
one
the last
second,
3
Duppy.
minutes?
Either way, Dan, you go tickle him. Have your wildest dreams come true. Come
Chat,
visit the States.
help Dan live out his dream of tickling Epic Mike.
Let him escape the Brazilian children with the
Oh,
Tic Tac
no.
boxes.
Why say your dream? Do you even know who Dan is, Dark Moon? He lives outside the box.
Yeah, he lives in the 80s.
Yeah, it's true.
With his long hair. Honestly, he has like the nicest hair ever.
But
He
to
does.
be fair, in his country, there might be food shortages at any time, so that's like a stock. That's like his
You
emergency
got like
fund.
bananas in there or something?
Well, I mean, with X-ray eating her hair, it's like, you know, who knows what kind of stuff
Oh.
they can have nowadays.
A Beezor. I don't know. Thinking Harry Potter now.
Duffy says, I know what the three of you
Whatever
did
you
last
say.
summer. I mean, it's on YouTube. Oh, yeah, last summer me and Extra together for like a month and a half.
Elise, guys. Okay, I went to the gym this morning and I saw how white my thighs are compared to my calves. The farmer's tan is setting in. I think even you could tell even here, right here,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
white, dark.
I would have adjusted, until you pointed out, I would have assumed it was like a shadow, but yeah, there's a definite tone difference.
I got farmer's tan going real good right now.
Uh-huh.
It happens. I've got flip flop tan. I shouldn't have said that because
Oh,
Dan's gonna be like,
apparently
"Let us
Rachel-
see."
Apparently, Rachel Zegler's new man is a background dancer in Evita, so that's where she found him.
Ah,
And I,
You know
I
what
have-
happens?
J-Lo, didn't she do that too?
Well, there was a professional dancer who said, if you ever want to get with a load of women, become a background dancer because they
I
just
mean,
assume you're gay.
Look what,
And
but
so
look what
they
happens.
try and turn you,
so
and they
true,
don't know.
But listen,
Well,
she
it-
might
it-
get
like,
Britney Spears by
It happened to
K-Fed.
him. It happened to the guy that's talking about. That's 2 for 2.
Kevin Federline, what he did to Britney Spears. So not that I care about Rachel Zegler, but that might happen.
Well,
You should
there's a
be
show
careful
over
with them
here-
backup dancers. All I'm saying.
There's a show over here, Saturday night something or other, some kind of dancing show,
Mhm.
and that show is renowned for breaking up marriages. Like if one of your people
Big
go there,
Brother?
especially
I'm
no,
kidding.
it's a dancing show, but if one of you, especially one of the women go on that show,
Dancing
There
with the
is a-
Stars. I bet you it's Dancing with the Stars.
it's possible. I
No,
I'd
because
have to
it's
look.
happened before. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, maybe not
renowned over here. It's happened to
marriages.
multiple marriages over here. They go on there, they dance with them because it's so intimate, and spend so long with them in an intimate position. dancing.
It's trauma bonding almost.
I don't think it's trauma bonding. I think that the act of dancing is intimate in itself, and so they get together. Like you start doing the tango with people day in day. Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah.
I reject it only because
I don't, because I've got evidence of them cheating on each other in the show multiple. It's known for its
it's
divorces.
not just dancing, but it's the fact that they're spending so much time together and whatnot. Because if I've done social
and holding
dancing
each
with
other
like
in basically
salsa
every position
and
possible.
whatnot.
Yeah. And they get very intimate. Like I remember on Dancing with the Stars that some I forget the actress's name, but she had an issue like dancing really well with her partner because she was like, it feels kind of like I'm cheating on my husband, so she couldn't really get intimate with him. So like they didn't score very high because she didn't have that like passion with him because she was just like, it feels weird because it's not my husband.
You start doing the tango, and I already spoke about how on Fubar the tango dance and that is wild. So you even just imitating that kind of like passion with the actresses and stuff. Like, have you seen all the Superman marketing where they're all over each other? If you are one of their partners, watching that would be rough. Whether you know they're acting or not, it's still got to be rough. And so you do that dancing for months and months and months. I'm not surprised.
Well, the one girl, what was her name? Nikki Bella, that used to be with John Cena. They were together when she was on Dancing with the Stars, and then she left him for her dance partner. And I don't know if they got married. I know they had a kid, but they're not together anymore. But I don't know if they just like got engaged or something. But she was with her partner for a bit, and they had a kid together. So
I don't know.
Yeah, Dan. That's what Dan wants.
Tickling with the Stars. Look, that is a show that should not be like live. That's a private. That'll be on Cornhub, if anything.
Now,
I feel like Dan's version would be innocent though. Like for some reason, just like tickling like a little like making Mike giggle. I don't know, man. Like I feel like it's not what we think, guys.
There is someone that was on Strictly Come Dancing who's be the only person that I would allow my partner to dance with on that show because I think I'm probably safe. Like Anne Widdecombe was on that show. I don't think there's much chance of anyone running off with that. So I think we're all.
Yeah, probably not.
There was also a fat MP that went on there as well, a bloke who I believe punched somebody during an election. That was kind of based.
Yeah, tickle me Elmo, tickle me Epic Mike. That's what that Dan
No,
wants.
Almo can't tickle you. He's a bit busy at the moment talking to
Elmo
Tanya.
is tickling Dan,
no.
if anything.
Oh
Fake
no,
Elmo.
Almo's doing a rap song at the moment. You're gonna have to let him be for a bit.
Oh no.
I had no idea that we were going to talk about dancing tonight. That was actually kind of fun.
I mean, technically, it was just about cheating and divorce.
Well, it's still about dancing, and I love dance, okay?
We talked more about dancing when I was at about Fubar than just.
Yeah. Well, I as someone who grew up dancing and danced into her young adulthood, I think depending on how you look at dance, I've never seen dance as an intimate form.
Okay,
with someone.
Go and watch Fubar season 2. I think it's episode 3 or something, but it's called Tango and something. So it's very obvious from the title what episode it is. Just skip through about 2/3. That's where the dance scene is. Watch the dance scene. Come back and tell me what you think of the dance scene.
Maybe. And I did salsa and bachata and merengue, but bachata can be very intimate. I've just never really done it with anyone in an intimate fashion, so I have no idea what people are saying.
I don't think you can do a tango in a non-intimate fashion. I mean, admittedly, I don't know all the tangos, but from that one, there was also the one from True Lies. Both of them were incredibly intimate.
Oh yeah,
it's meant to be. I would say if your tango isn't intimate, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Even
maybe,
salsa, maybe you could get away with it, but I'm not really sure.
I think it's how you look at it. I've just strictly like since I was a kid, I remember there were like scenes that we did with dance that were quite, as you probably would call, intimate, but like me and my partner, the guy I was dancing with, no. But like I said, maybe I just haven't in that situation was like, oh my gosh, I'm interested in that person. So I don't know.
The Fubar dance scene ends with one of the characters going, "She's pregnant now."
Well,
And I think the scene was also added to by the fact that he was a terrorist and she was like a CIA person, and he'd been coming on to her the entire series. So he was the kind of bad boy that she can't get with kind of thing, and she makes a big fuss about hating him going into the dance.
Too much.
And then you see how she comes and come out of the dance. And the entire point is like the dance won her over.
there's a
so.
fine line between love and hate, I suppose, in that aspect.
Well, I think it's more. I think they were going for like the forbidden fruit kind of deal. But he was kind of the, you've said no, but I'm going to keep flirting with you anyway, and eventually break you down. It's that, and the dance did it, and it was wild. And on the other,
I guess Fubar, you said? Maybe I'll watch this. Fubar dance scene.
Fubar season. I can't really remember season 1. Fubar season 2. I actually really enjoyed. I think
I'll have
it's
to
worth
add that to my show. Honestly.
I think season 2 is definitely better than season 1. It dropped a lot of the messaging and stuff that I think was in season 1. It's also got Trinity in it, and that scene is interspersed with Trinity banging Arnold Schwarzenegger. So,
okay.
in front of his wife.
I did not. I was just fixing my camera.
Wow.
Wicked tickled us. Like,
Stop living out your dream, Dan. This is not your dream right now.
This brew definitely just tickled the chat.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
under your chin.
He's like, yeah, so what? I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
There's very little above me.
Before we get into the next topic, I'll catch up on a couple of these hour-old chats. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. You sound
blame
so
Dan.
Canadian.
Blame Dan for the tickle
Sorry.
talk. Sorry. Jason Webster with the Australian 5. Thank you. When Life Gives You Tangerines won 3 honors at the 4th Blue Dragon Series Awards, including Best Actress for Lee Ji.
I've not
Woon?
seen that.
I feel like Jason has told us about this movie before. When Life Gives You Tangerines, I think that was on a list that he's given us.
There is a good show. I think it's called No Mercy or Mercy for No One. One of those. And it's like a Korean John Wick, but without like guns. He just goes around beating the crap out of people with his fists and hands and stuff. That's an interesting series.
Sorry, Dan.
You'll never forget your first tango.
No.
Yeah, you know when you've been tangoed.
No. Disbruce made fun of me twice. He's called
What?
me an ironing board.
All right. Dan's off the hook.
remember.
Steven did say
I
it
good
heard
first.
you
woman.
used to be an ironing board.
Okay.
Oh,
That's why it was
goodness.
weird
Now-
you got offended. It was a time-traveling insult. It was like,
Now,
well,
now you'll get lumpy clothes if you ironed on this. But don't, please. Also,
it'd
don't
be a
try.
roller coaster ride.
Peaks and valleys, guys. Peaks and valleys.
Lexicon Hellhound for 5. Anything is better than Coachella. A root canal is better than Coachella.
I've
Probably.
never had
cheaper.
a root canal. Is that
And
painful?
cheaper.
Very
sure.
Yeah. Well, not painful so much because they give you all the stuff. Probably painful afterwards.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm sure it
see,
is.
Because
You're taking
they
the
drill
root
the
out.
nerve out.
Yeah.
So
Or I don't know if they pull the root. Yeah, they drill. Yeah.
yeah, well, roots goes
Staccato,
right down
tell
to
us.
the bottom.
Where are
Yeah,
you?
is staccato
Where's our
here?
dental?
I'm sure it hurts.
Dental DDS person. As someone who's seen jaws being broken, that does not look fun.
Oh,
And that's probably the closest I've ever seen to a root canal.
seems a lot
Post
worse.
op, I mean. Post
Seems a
op.
lot worse. Market Reality for 5. They would be interested in being stretched and stimulated. Thank you, Disparu. I knew there was a reason I liked you.
Look, I know a lot of people can't abstract. I can put myself in Cutie's position. I very quickly regret doing it, but I could. I can imagine what he's been through, and it's a lot of.
Finish that sentence. Disparu, finish it. Come
No,
on.
I essentially did live editing for you there.
Be like the Fantastic Four and finish that beating.
Well, it started as a way to like avoid YouTube, and now I just find it funny. So it's like, yeah, that guy's been through a lot of. So anyway, when you go over here, it's just.
Oh,
Crazy.
well.
Crazy. Lexicon, before you get to that,
Oh, go
Lexicon
ahead.
was asking, Extra Girl was post-op when she saw it. I worked in a hospital. I see a lot
Used
of
to have
things
dangly
post-op,
bits.
pre-op. So jaws being broken, let's just say that's not the most fun.
She's
I
seen a lot
wouldn't
of
go around
things.
telling people that you were pre-op and post-op.
No, I do the X-rays pre-op and post-op.
That's
But
an
that's pre-op and
important character.
post-op. Actually, there was one crazy, like, you don't know what you're gonna wake up to or how you're gonna wake up to
Don't say that in a
after
hospital.
anesthesia.
Like the guy's going into surgery, like it's all right, we'll do our best, but you don't know what you're gonna wake up to.
No, meaning you don't know how you're gonna wake up. You know those videos of people being crazy and loopy on drugs? Like, oh, laughing and joking
yeah.
and
There's a
I'm
video
talking
of
about that.
There's a video of a woman coming out on that stuff, and she's been wheeled off by her family, and she starts talking about all the sexual stuff in front of her
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
And everyone's pissing themselves, and she's
like-
just yelling at the...
But I've seen violent people. I've seen
Oh, yeah, this one-
crying people.
This one thought she was being kidnapped at first. She was getting in the car.
I've
she's
seen
like, no,
some where
save
she
me, she's
freaks out,
kidnapping
yeah.
me.
Some people actually kind of plan like end of earth, like fake radio stuff. And I think that's really funny, but like, I cannot imagine. There was one that it was like the world is ending, aliens have come down and started attacking. She's like, oh no, we gotta go home and get the dog.
Yeah, you've just had like an operation, like come out of general anesthetic, and people are like, you don't
The
understand,
world's
it's
over.
been 6 months. They've invaded. Like, what?
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Yeah, no, it's
Um,
completely messed up. And
It's
I
funny.
think my friend who's an anesthesiologist is like, you're gonna flirt with everyone. I have a feeling. I'm like, what? No.
Staccato, thank you for the clarification
they give
in the
you the anesthetic.
$9.99. Root canals are uneventful for the doc and the patient. ZZZ.
Look, if your doctor is
Zee.
asleep, there's something seriously
But
wrong with you.
what about
Zzz.
post-op though? Is it painful? Like, is it more painful than a
It's
broken
probably,
jaw?
it's
Once
probably
it wears off,
I-
I imagine it's painful.
yeah. I mean, I think a broken jaw is probably more painful because it's like one spot for a root canal. I mean, depending on if you got like a
I
bunch
mean, you
how
can't
many-
even like eat solid food. You have to drink your food for 3 months. Or
I would
something
say
like that.
broken jaw probably wins. It's probably just like more uncomfortable. Like when you get a root canal,
Oh my
just like
gosh. Yeah, probably.
healing.
I got teeth pulled out, and I love when they put the anesthetic and you go and eat food for your first time and you're drooling on one side, but you don't even feel it.
But your mouth feels like it's out here. It's
Yeah.
like, why is my lip so big? This is weird.
Good times. Hopefully not ever have to do that again. I don't have bad teeth anymore. Maybe.
Not if it's done properly. Well, that makes sense.
Well, if I need surgery, like Staccato, I'm gonna come to you.
yeah. Same. Gary Thomas for 10. Hey all, D Disparu. I'm rewatching which H
Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x
Yeah, I
Hunter.
still need to watch that.
It's really
Okay,
good.
I've never watched.
It's periodically really good. It has crap arc, good arc, crap arc, good arc. But the last arc in the series is incredible. Well worth going through just for the good stuff.
Oh, okay. I made it to the New York City arc, and I have to say, I forgot how cool that Phantom trope
Yep, that's one of the good arcs.
are. Also, anyone been to any Coldplay concerts with work coworkers lately? We can't confirm nor deny that. Sorry.
I took all my wives and I got caught.
In
at the
different,
same
different
time.
cameras with
Yeah.
each one. She was
When
in
the
different
camera
seats.
went on him, she wasn't even ashamed. She was like, "Eh."
I know. No, the funny thing is, like, I've never known concerts to do like the cam. So maybe it's a Coldplay thing. I don't know. And I don't understand why this is such a viral moment.
Well, it was
'Cause
because
they're
they hid.
rich.
If they hadn't hid, no one would have thought anything from it, and it wouldn't have gone wild. I did watch a YouTube video though of like compilations of kiss cams and stuff, and there was one where it went on them, and there was this girl, empty seat, guy, and she just kind of looks at him and she's like, "Ew," and then she points to the seat and like shrugs, like he's not here. So they kiss. Then it goes through a load of other people, comes back, and they've done like a winner of the kiss cam of who gave the best kiss. And it was the one with the chair in the middle. And it comes back as the guy is sitting down, and it's like, you won the kiss cam. And you realize, oh, she cheated on her boyfriend on camera because he wasn't there when it went on her.
That's bad.
Yeah.
No, but there have been people who are like brother sisters or whatever, and they're like, no, 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 no.
Oh, that was what. Yeah, this guy held up a sign that went, "She's my sister," and everyone like cheered in front of him.
Yeah, and it's like I respect that because that's freaking weird. You know how many times I've been mistaken as my brother's wife, like just because you go out as family? It's
know.
disgusting. but like also I'm not gonna hate them for assuming that two Asian people going out. What? Okay.
Well, it's like at anything. If you're at any kind of event, like if a man and a woman go for a meal, they will assume you're together. It's just what happens. It's not
Yeah.
offensive.
Mhm.
I think that kind of thing, you have to be looking for offense to take that as
No,
like an insult. or whatever.
and it's crazy because coming back to even just like what I do for work, I just go, are you family? Because I don't want to assume, are you wife, husband, kid?
Yeah, because that would like fit
Parent?
if they're related and if they're married. Yeah, family. That's a better way
'Cause
to.
some people get so offended. Oh my god, that's my
Yeah.
brother. Ew. All our Dan. I have in fact not been married to an Asian.
Look, if they say they're family, just say you've got a washing machine around the corner. They'll be fine.
Oh, it's sandwich maker.
Oh my gosh. Saw, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Hi, very beautiful Wicked and the sweetheart X-ray girl and King Squirrel Disparu. Jennifer Love Hewitt, I still would. She still looks good at 46. It's 100 degrees Fahrenheit at work. Oof.
God, what
Well,
kind
if
of
you
work
send
do
her
you
there, she'd lose
do?
some water weight.
Send her there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry, Saw. I hope the night goes by fast for you. Jason Webster with Australian 5. Fourth Blue
I
Dragon
was
Series
like, I hope you
Awards.
pass out from heat.
No, I hope it goes by fast. Not that he passes out. Fourth Blue Dragon Series Awards, the Trauma Code, Heroes on Call 3, When Life Gives You Tangerines, I think you meant to say. Way Back, Love 1, and Karma 1. Thank you, Jason.
Mhm.
And Ian for 50 pounds.
See, a lot of these are like romance things, which is why I've not seen them.
Okay.
The Koreans make a lot of romance stories, is what I've noticed.
They do.
Oh my god, Dan!
I know. I saw that. I'll highlight that one in a second.
Why do you think I want to meet Cutie? I want to see if he's bigger on the inside.
Oh my. What?
This went in a direction I was not anticipating.
I don't know what's going on right now, but Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. Disbrew doesn't think Jennifer Love Hewitt's hot because he's a ring raider.
I would like to put out, gay people also know when people are fat. It's like,
Wait,
I don't really know what rebuttal that would be. It's like, no, they actually can't tell, wait, it's beyond them.
Sorry. I'm trying to get two thoughts out at once.
She's trying to
Dan?
get 2 pies in at once.
Oh, that's shooty. Dan, are there
They
not
are
a lot of
pies.
Asians in Brazil?
And then also he has another.
It is a question of like, like, did they get lost? It's like, why would
I'm
they
guessing-
end up in Brazil?
I'm guessing X-Ray Girl has because she's.
I've
you know-
tickled not in a sexual way. I love when I tickle my niece's little feet. I think it's so freaking adorable when she goes.
That actually
And,
gets creeped. That's actually creepier when you give the warning first. That's
no,
like,
because
look,
I know
I'm not going to
Jack's
nick
gonna be
anything.
disgusting.
No one would have taken it out when you my nieces.
I also love when she does this thing.
He's telling
The
us
fun
a
day
story.
midget once. Did,
I
did you-
believe
did
it.
you get
Dan
him
loves
to ride on your
midgets.
shoulders?
Probably he loves midgets.
You get
My
to find out
niece
what it's like to be a
used to-
normal person.
My niece used to hate showing off her teeth because we would do this to her and she'd go, and now
Aw.
when we do this, she'll like stick out her tongue, go,
Aw.
He's so cute. Anyways, I'm sorry. I love talking about my niece. Whatever.
It's
I
okay.
know.
Don't be sorry.
It's like,
It almost
it's
sounded
like
like
the-
you- I love talking about my knees.
Speaking of
yeah, that's
knees.
shooty. Sorry.
Yeah, well, his knees are in pain,
Cosplaying
you see.
shooty.
He wore them out, so that was a problem.
Oh, he was the same size, so he went.
Dan, you must be like what, 5'11"?
No, he's
6?
probably about Tom Cruise's height. You can fit him in a matchbox.
5'6"? I don't know.
Like, he's mostly hair. This is
Yeah.
why he's got long hair. His hair actually isn't that
Five-
long. He's just
just
really
hair.
short. So
5
in
feet of
relation
hair.
to his body, it's long, but it's about
Oh
2
my
centimeters. Like, he has to, to actually fly to the America, he'd just get on a paper aeroplane.
Oh, so James Gunn says that Clayface is a complete horror film. It's totally different. There's not a company
It's
style.
a body horror film.
Not every movie is going to be like Superman. The R-rated film hits theaters September 11th, 2026.
That is a choice date.
I know. I was just thinking that. Like, that's
Wow.
Well, I still remember when the police went on stage and they went, "I will never forget 9/11. I was like, I bloody hope so. That's your pissing phone number.
God.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh my
Just for real.
Oh my god.
It's not
Bruce,
too soon.
stand up,
It's
he'll
not
be-
too soon.
No.
He'll be
I-
here
I
all
didn't
night, guys.
I was just not expecting that response. Oh my god.
Never miss an opportunity.
Laugh.
Damn.
There you go. We haven't
That
played
puts a different spin on that clip, doesn't it?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is a
This is why we need to bring back comedy.
Oh, it hurts a little inside. That's what she says when he's being stretched.
That is a very odd choice of a date. I'm interested in seeing the film though.
Well, they can't just not release a movie. It's just like, oh, well, something happened on this date.
I mean, I guess
Otherwise,
releasing it
every
in-
date in history, something would have happened.
No,
That's-
absolutely.
That's true. That's true.
There's an international holiday on every day. I'm sure.
I think releasing it in September is like sorry, my nose started itching. Oh, I almost sneezed. Oh, okay. I think that September is a good idea though, because it's, you know, October spooky season, right? So starting it off like earlier is better.
but
Like
if it's
remember when they
complete
released
horror? It should be in October, mid-October, right before Halloween season. if
Yeah,
that's
maybe-
the case.
I'm
maybe like the end of
surprised that
September, but like remember when Beetlejuice the second one come out?
God, that was awful.
Yeah, it came out in like November.
That was another one
Missed
of those
opportunity.
shows which
It should have been Halloween.
the American audience really liked it. Internationally, died. That was like Sinners. I don't understand the movie.
Oh yeah, you didn't like that one.
No,
But you know, it's
I
a thing that's
very
niche
American
sometimes, and it's
culture. That
okay.
one, yeah. Well,
Yeah, I liked
every
it. I
country's gonna
didn't-
have its own cultural.
I didn't think it was like as great as like some people thought, but I thought it was just fine. Like the movie kept me interested. It's just some of the parts I thought were a bit too long in Sinners, like the parts where they're just like showing the brothers kind of like going around and starting up to open up the club or whatever. It just some of it seemed like it, you know, dragged
I
It
out
was
a bit.
long. Like I would say the first half of the movie, because it's a very different tone. And right when you get to the night of all the events, that's when the tone changes. And I would say the first half boring. Second half, it's a little more exciting.
Yeah, the second half. So it's just, it's like I don't know how to look at it, right? Like you could look at it horror, obviously, right? They had vampires in it and stuff, but it's like it just is like a story of
Briefly.
these. I know because it was so brief. It's a story of these brothers that like were opening a business and then just like happened to run into some vampires at some point instead of like the main focus being vampires, which I get that's not what they wanted.
But it is what the
I-
trailer advertised, which I think
It-
is why I
yeah.
was disappointed with, because I went in
Probably,
expecting
yeah.
a vampire movie. Oh my God.
And yeah.
What I was saying about Beetlejuice 2, the last one,
Oh,
did
that was awful.
294 in America and 158 internationally. So that was another like really strong American movie, which nobody
I didn't
else
like
really
that.
did.
I waited for streaming to see that one, and I don't know. They had like William Dafoe, who's a great actor, and Monica Bellucci's great as well. Like she's like a really like pretty actress. People love her, but like their characters could have been removed from the movie, and it wouldn't have changed the story at all. So it's I don't know, and like I said, I think they released it in November or something. I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure that I seen that it was like after Halloween. I'm like, that makes no sense. It's Beetlejuice. You should release it in October. So that's what I mean. Like this, like they should release this a bit later in September, but at least they're doing it like because for some people, September is when spooky season starts. Like Orlando, Halloween Horror Nights starts at the end of August. They start doing the Halloween Horror Nights thing, so it goes from August until November.
I'm surprised that you hung up so much on the date and not the style of movie. Because James
okay.
Gunn has come out and said superheroes aren't a genre. They're just a type of movie. You can have lots of different genres of superhero movie, which I agree
Which
with.
is true. Yeah.
But my main issue is now that superheroes have become their own genre, and people do expect Marvel movies when it's a superhero, and nobody knows who Clayface is, you're going to have a lot of people who see DC superhero, they are not expecting body horror. And I'm not sure.
I don't know what
You're
to
gonna have to
expect, to be
market.
honest.
You're gonna have to market this to perfection just to make sure people know what they're going in for. Because I think even if you make a good movie, if people are expecting something from the trailer and they get something different, they won't like it, even if it's good. Because that's not like it's like ordering a pizza and you get given ravioli. Doesn't matter how good the ravioli is, they didn't want it. You know.
So we have what? Supergirl and Peacemaker?
Yeah, Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Season
yeah.
2
But
is
for,
coming
for
out.
the movies, it just goes Supergirl and this.
Now,
Yeah.
will Clayface make an appearance in it to help bridge it? But then again, we're getting back to the Marvel model where
doubt
you
it.
have to do homework. And I hate that so much.
The reason I say I doubt it is because he said that this movie was never really supposed to happen.
What, Clayface?
It was just a friend of his suggested a script, and he happened to like it enough to go, okay, write it then. And then when he wrote it, it was like, oh, we needed DC content. It wasn't even supposed to be in the same universe, but now it is, because they said we needed DC universe content. And so all of it is kind of like, well, I just happened to get a good script across my desk, so I made it. It wasn't planned out, so I'm not sure it'll be in Supergirl. It was never meant to be if it is.
I think so. If we get something like how Penguin just like out of nowhere was a great show, and you're not expecting that, like I liked it more than the actual Batman movie. I like the concept they're going here, but again, just like how I was with the Superman movie, I liked who they cast and stuff, but I'm like, is the writing going to be there? You know, whatever. We're not going to get into that. But with this, that's how I feel with this. I like the concept. I know Clayface because I know him from the animated series and a little bit of like the comics, and it's a very interesting character. And it's kind of leaning into what I was talking about before, where I'm like, you know, I personally know the character, but not everyone does know Clayface. So if you bring like a character in that people don't know, they could just go to the movie and enjoy it. Like, oh, I don't know who this is. I don't care about the backstory or anything. And it was just a good movie. Like lesser known characters. I'd prefer them to do that than do like, oh, we're getting another Superman movie. We're getting another Batman movie. We're getting another Captain America, Iron Man. Like switch it up a little bit instead of just like continuing with the same characters. And if this is good, I like horror movies. So if this is done properly, that would be nice. So I'll probably go see this in theaters.
Horror movies are cheap budget movies that are successful because their budgets are so cheap.
Yeah.
So you'll make them for 10 million, they'll make 50, you'll be very happy.
Yeah.
That's not what DC Studios do. They'll spend 200 million on a movie. So let's say that this is a cheap movie for that. It's still going to be 80 million for a character that, yeah, a lot of people don't know. I know him from games and stuff, but in those things, he's always the side character that another villain uses, and it's always got Batman in it. So as a standalone character, I don't know how it works on his own, because I've never seen it in anything. But also, I don't know how he's body horror. Every time I've seen him in anything else, he's impersonating somebody.
Yeah.
It's not a horror thing. He's used as like a henchman that because he's impersonating somebody, he does something. So maybe you know more about him than me. Like, how does the horror element, how does body horror work? I thought he was actually very efficient in transforming into other people.
So he's a B or C list character, and maybe they're hoping for an Iron Man type of thing. But
I think
well, yeah, but what's the body horror part of it? That's what I don't understand.
One of the things I'm reading, because I don't know a lot. I like know who Clayface is and a little bit of his backstory, but again, like with comics, there's different backstories and different stories to tell. Well,
apparently this is going to be an actor.
Okay, well, this one right here says in the golden age of comics, Basil Carlo, who is Clayface, was a former horror film actor driven insane after learning that a classic film he had starred in would be remade without his involvement. Adopting the persona of the film's villain, Clayface, Carlo became a serial killer targeting the cast and crew involved in the remake, and he was ultimately stopped by Batman and Robin. That's
animated thing.
Yeah, so like I can see where they're going with it, but I don't know who else they're gonna have in it. You know what I mean? Because it's like he's a villain, and normally if you have like a villain story, it's like I don't know. It works with Penguin, but that's kind of different. But like normally it's like you could have the main villain who's in it a lot, but there's Batman or Superman, whatever, like trying to stop the villain. In this case, it'd be Batman.
Well, Batman won't be in this movie though.
I know he won't, so I don't know where they're going with it. I'll check it out when it hits theaters.
There's no one that you're gonna want to watch this for, because I mean I don't know who Clayface is. As a normie, you're gonna be like, well, no, I don't care. If it's not the big three, which would be what? Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, or I guess Joker. maybe
Yeah,
if you want to
Joker.
count
People-
an evil
people would-
person.
I
Yeah,
would
for the
definitely,
villain.
I would definitely count Joker. I would count Harley Quinn. I know loads of people don't like Harley Quinn. I still like Harley
But
Quinn.
It's
like
I
a
like old Harley
flagship
Quinn.
of
My- yeah,
DC.
My thing with Harley Quinn is I think it's the interpretations of her that people have got wrong, rather than 'cause
Yeah.
I like the first time I met Harley Quinn was the Arkham games. I think she's great in
Mhm.
that. If you put
Oh,
that in
great,
a movie,
yeah.
I think it'd work.
What do you think
Um,
about Margot Robbie then? Do you think she does a good
I
job?
didn't. It's not so much Margot Robbie. I didn't like the outfit.
The outfit in the
She
script
just comes
for
across as
her?
a basic slag, and it's like, meh.
Which
the-
I
Oh, the
agree.
outfits were awful in Birds
I
of
think
Prey.
Margot
also,
does a good
when-
job.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think so
she.
too.
I think she could have been a good Harley Quinn, but I don't necessarily think they made her one. I think she was probably one of the better things about the Suicide Squad movies.
Yeah.
I agree with everyone else that like when you split away from Joker, she doesn't work. Her entire thing is she's enthralled to the Joker, so she needs
That
the
first
Joker.
movie was so good. And I
Which-
just watched Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad.
But this is the thing: she needs the Joker. Batman's villains need Batman. But they are Batman's villains. That's why they exist.
yeah.
And so you can have Batman do his own movie. I don't know. I just don't understand. I don't know where the body horror bit comes in. Okay, so this guy's a serial killer. He goes on murdering people.
Maybe she has
I think that's a tough sell for a movie
JLH's
to-
body, Disparu. I'm kidding.
I think a random serial killer goes around murdering people is very. It's the kind of film you used to get. I don't think that's a good enough sell to get people into the cinema now. And I think if you lean into the body, I don't know how. I thought he was supposed to be good at what he does. If you're just gonna have a guy transforming body parts, I don't think people are impressed by that anymore.
No.
I still think like
I'm gonna need to see a trailer. Put it that way.
Yeah,
know
no,
what?
that's fair. That's fair. You got to see what it's going to be like to judge it. I agree
We'll
with
have
that.
to see, and we have not even seen teasers or trailers. I mean, is it even gone into production and finished?
No, we just got a really good script.
Yeah.
I don't
And
believe
this
it.
is
See, we'll
I don't
see
believe
about
it.
that.
James Gunn judging a script, and James Gunn's movies just seem to be really basic.
You know, is there a
Like-
dog in it? Did he figure it out because there's a dog in it?
This dog, he's like, sign me up every time.
James Gunn does need to stop giving interviews. Like his movies get worse the more
His
you find out
brother
what he
needs to
thought
stop
about
giving
them.
interviews. Sean
Well,
Gunn
that's
needs
I
to
don't, why
release
was that
them.
guy allowed to do it? Like that guy, you gave him a red flag. He ran for it. That guy was just like, "Hey, I've been waiting for this."
Have you met Mark Malkin? Well,
That's just Bruce's favorite
every-
reporter,
Everyone
journalist,
was
whatever you want to
blaming
call
Mark Malkin
him.
and Variety for that. I see that as
no,
not
he
not only the
baited.
media.
They took the bait.
I
Yeah.
don't think it was bait. I think Mark Malkin he's been around Hollywood for years, like decades. You go back in time, he's giving interviews for all kinds of stuff. I think he just knows what they think. And so he just asks them because he already knows the answer they want to give. And
You
so
know-
unless they lie to him because they give a PR answer, I think he's already asking them because he knows the mood of Hollywood. He knows
Mm?
the dark secrets of Hollywood
If you've
and
been
what they
there
would
long
really like
enough-
to say.
Like, I'm not a person who would be able to ask the questions that he was doing at the time, but putting an eye on this in the last 5 years that I've been on the internet, you know these answers. So if you're media trained, you can elicit the answer that they want to give.
Yeah, but he also, because he is extremely flamboyant, he's
It's
very
disarming.
It's very disarming to them because he's the kind of the best friend that they always wish they had. And you do see them, if you watch a lot of these interviews, you do find the actors respond differently to different interviewers, even though they
It
don't know
is-
who they are.
So true. So I do the same thing at the hospital when I work. When you are a sweeter person, they give you more information for whatever you need. When you have that wall up, you do realize that you don't get the full picture unless you ask the specific questions. So I listen a lot more than I ask. And then you hear all the little details that you need to hear, which it's the same with Mark.
I saw an actor get offended at an interviewer because she gave him a lapel microphone. Now, lapel microphones are really tiny, and he just had the little fluffy bit on top. And he was just holding it, and he was almost insulted that she didn't hand him a real microphone. And he's like, I could just eat this. He's like, I'm going to eat this. And he got really arsey with her about it because you just come across as a really unprofessional. And I think they do see, like, your new breed of, like, social media influencers, YouTube influencers.
They all have the tiny, like-
Oh my god, the little tiny
Yeah.
like finger
Well, yeah,
microphone.
This was a little Rode microphone with the air thing on, and she was just holding it. And the guy was really arsey with her. I was like, I'm just going to eat it. I could easily eat this. And it was just because he didn't come across as professional. He's used to dealing with media. He likes the mainstream media. And there was even a thing in the studio where they start taking the piss out of influencers being at these red carpets and YouTube people and everything, and how it used to mean something, but now it's just all a waste of time with nobodies. And ever since then, I've seen those interviewers. Now they put more effort into their microphones. For Pedro, they printed out little Pedro arms, so he's holding the lapel microphone, so he's like holding a little 3D printed version of himself to talk
That is
into.
so strange.
Well, yeah, but it's because they got basically humiliated by an actor. So now they're like, well, what else are we supposed to do? We use a lapel microphone because it goes into a phone. So now they give them something to hold because it feels more impressive. There was, I think I've got the video. Pedro Pascal gets given or shown Fantastic Four nails. But, oh my god, this is...
Oh my god, your nails are just so amazing.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
they
wasn't
look
it-
so
weren't
good.
Weren't you telling us this, Brew, that like girls got their nails done for? Was that you saying that girls get them done
he
for
he
Pedro?
loves
'Cause
nails,
he's like,
and women show him their nails. It's very
That
well
was
known
you?
among your Pedro fans. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Happy
Pedro
PP.
world. I live in the real world, not the Pedro verse.
Well, I made a
Oh, wow.
mistake because
We're all in the Pedroverse right
We're
now.
stuck like the Matrix.
I did an intro, which was all the hands grabbing his face and
Oh,
stuff, and I set
yeah.
it to horror music and quotes of people calling Pedro Pascal daddy and him talking about nails. I have never seen a sharper drop off in a video I've ever done.
Wait, can we watch it right now?
It was so awful, nobody could get through the video intro.
I remember you were very heartbroken by that video.
Yeah, because I think it's an incredible intro, but it's my sense of humor. And everybody else hated it. All the comments are just, I can't stand this intro. I had to click off. I couldn't get through the intro. The intro is disgusting.
All right.
It's
Is it the girl? Oh wait, I
disgusting.
got it. I
It's
got it.
You got it?
most recent one.
I'm on Gary's channel. I'm so sorry, Gary, if this is going on to your library.
Oops.
Sorry, but not sorry.
You
Wait,
should
is
use
this-
his channel on purpose so it doesn't go to her library.
Yeah.
Are you the daddy of the internet? What's internet daddy?
Me.
My daddy Pedro. He goes to bat for me in a way that I love so dearly.
People
I
are
feel like that
obsessed by you
changes.
being.
There's Zaddy, there's Daddy.
Anybody can make me break.
Daddy. Ooh.
Zaddy.
I'm very, very, very breakable.
I am a lazy 50-year-old bougie.
My daddy Pedro.
I am your cool, slutty daddy.
Fan of your nails, I would like you to show them to me, please.
I'm
Obsessed with nails.
Yeah.
It's like cotton candy with the sparkle.
Pedro's gonna love this.
Pedro Pascal is an incredibly... And that's it. Now,
And that's
I don't know
it.
if everyone else had the same problem, but whatever that was,
That was so funny.
that EQ was all over the place. If you watch the actual stuff, the music is way better. You can tell the horror music of it. I think StreamYard and everything ruins the audio with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, a
Well-
little bit.
Probably.
Yeah. The EQ of that clip was all over the place. But it was wild. The clips that this guy has, and I have found the nails clip if you want to watch it.
Yeah, pull it up.
Please.
This person has, I don't know how you make them, so I'm going to say 3D printed, but that's not what I mean. But she's got all the Fantastic Four characters and their foreskins on nails.
Ah, fantastic foreskins again.
Oh, I can maximize it.
Nails are fire. That's each of us. I'm the middle finger, of course, at least on the left hand.
I am obsessed. Oh my god.
Wow. Where'd you get them done?
You know what? We have seen a lot of good nails today, but those are the best I have seen. Has Pedro seen these?
Oh my god, that microphone.
He would have gone crazy over this.
I love it. I love nails.
Now that's the microphone. That's what I mean. It's the model of Pedro, and he's holding
I see what you mean, that the actors need a way to feel like it's not a normal mic, but it is a normal mic.
Well, I can't remember what it was, but it was in a one just before this, and he was holding just that, and he got really offended by it, to the point where he just was kind of an arsehole to them, to be honest. And they've clearly gone, okay, we need, because I've seen them in a few movies since, and they've always got something for the people to hold.
I love nails. I am gonna bust out one day. I swear to God, look at these sad things.
He's gonna what? He's gonna what?
I'm gonna bust out one day.
He's gonna bust out his sad little thing. That's what he's gonna. And this was
you know what? That's why they're beating themselves to Fantastic Four. Okay.
Look, they've got all the different ones.
Surprised he didn't ask for the one that has his face on it. That one girl, the one
there
that
you
plays
go.
the Silver Surfer, her reaction just seems like she didn't care at all, but she had to like pretend like she did. She's like, "Oh my God, I like love it. Are you serious?"
You know what? I like
I
the
didn't
nail
notice
on the
that.
far left. That one would be the one I would say I'm into. Like more cosmic looking.
I like his line though. I'm the
Oh yeah, the
middle
cosmic
finger,
one's
of
the
course.
only one. The rest, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Little long for my taste as well. Like
That's what she said.
like-
I'm. Oh yeah, you can see.
You
I
can
need
be
to
a
do my nail.
professional. What? No, there was another. I swear
just
there was
did
another
mine.
interviewer. I don't think I
I
imagined it.
usually just do the French tip. Nothing's fancy.
Let me see.
Well, Pedro also likes the
cool.
tip, to be fair. But
They're
it
just
is a case
clean.
of
Yeah.
Same with
Pedro
Judy.
was talking about like his expandability powers in one interview. And it's like, well, you know, you're gonna.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna have
if
to
you were
stretch a little
if
bit.
you were with Reed Richards as a woman, that is.
Well, okay. So this is something else. I'm gonna have to find this from their things as well, because there was a dual partnership between the Fantastic Four and Superman. And so it's very weird that you bring up that, oh no, obviously it's only a better fit if you're a woman, because if you're banging Superman,
That's only Lois, okay?
oh no, I don't think so, because if you've got this going on, and there was the 4 pictures that they did. So it starts off Superman on the left. This is an Instagram feed. So Superman on the left, Pedro on the right, and they're fisting each other right there.
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're holding hands. And obviously he's stretching because I really want to hold Superman's hands. But then you get the logo. And I don't know if you noticed anything about the color scheme of the logo. It's very rainbow, isn't it?
Gold? Oh,
No, it's
sorry.
very, very rainbow. And I'm just saying that if anybody could survive Superman, a guy who could stretch and repair himself if he was torn in half, there's got to be an advantage.
It's weird, like them pushing the marketing together for this, like kind of like how, you know, what was it? Was it the Fantastic Four sign like was covering like a big like board, whatever was covering the Superman one? He was like, "It's okay, everyone needs backup." Sometimes something like David Cornsweet said. It's weird that they would be like, "Yeah, let's like the Barbenheimer thing, right? Like pushing something together like that because it's like they're two competing companies."
That was
you
the
know?
same week. And so it made sense that you could watch one film and just immediately
Yeah.
go into the next one. That used to be done quite a lot. There's 2
Yeah.
weeks between this. And so Superman has nothing to gain. Everybody will have seen Superman that wants to watch Superman. It's not competing with Fantastic Four. I think what this is, a while back, James Gunn was asked about the possibility of a crossover. And he was like, yeah, not now, but I'm not ruling it out for the future. And I think this is DC and Marvel setting up their kind of, or maybe they've talked about it, their next last hurrah. So let's say James Gunn's universe doesn't work, Doomsday doesn't work. This will be their next, because before this one is we get back everybody and we get back Robert Downey Jr. If that fails, they have nothing else. So I think the next one is we do a cross universe. I think we do a cross universe multiverse movie. to save
How do you
both of
pay
them.
for that film? Even
I
with
wouldn't be
Marvel's Doomsday, how much
Well,
are they
Superman
putting
got
in that movie?
750. Like, Corin Sweat got 750 grand for the movie. So he's not very expensive.
Well, DC isn't doing very well in general because it's not a huge brand like Marvel.
Yeah, but their actors
questioning
won't be
how
very
much they're gonna have
expensive. Anyone else, you would pick who it was, and you wouldn't need... I think they've gone overboard on Doomsday. They could have just got Robert Downey Jr. and had exactly the same effect. But so you could just pick a couple of characters from Marvel, and then DC
But
just has
are
a load
they?
of cheap people.
I don't think they're going to do that. They're going to have to feel like the cast has to be extremely overly bloated. Who are they going to bring back? Who are they going to have even in their current Marvel to bring into the universe and then to do a good story on top of that? Who are you?
Well, they won't have a good story because it's Hollywood. But I think Robert Downey Jr. is the selling point of Doomsday. I don't think anyone else really is in it.
No.
But they'll be able to pick a few characters, whatever their biggest ones, and then they just try and make it with both companies coming together as
like this.
I think that's their last hurrah.
If this were a thing at the prime around, Endgame Infinity War with the cast that was DC, can you imagine how big that movie would have been?
Yeah.
It would have been absolutely broken.
You have the Avengers and Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. That would break everything.
No, absolutely. And it's too freaking late to do that, unfortunately. I don't.
Yeah, but
yeah,
but it's too late to do it successfully. But I still think they're going to try because I think before superheroes die, they will try everything, and that is I think they're already setting up the next last hurrah. But we'll give it one last try, and then we'll join together forces and see if that'll work.
Who do you think would be the big baddies for that? Then
they did a crossover.
I'm not a big comic book fan, so I don't know.
Sees himself as a baddie.
There's no thinking there. He definitely does. He's a bougie baddie.
He definitely doesn't.
We could have no. I tell you what. No, if you want a villain that would definitely get people into this, Rachel Zegler.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Rachel's
one villain
and just have her be the most repulsive villain you can have. Market her as that. Get her to come out and just be in character and really big it up to the audience. I think you could sell that.
I think if we're being serious, I
am being serious. I'm saying that marketing in Hollywood is so awful they would never do it, but that would work. You big up Rachel Zegler to be in character in the interviews as the villain, and everyone knows they're in on the joke, but they still believe it anyway. Oh, that'd be gold.
Yeah, I think. I feel like as far as DC, they would probably pull out the Joker, and maybe we would finally get William Dafoe as the Joker, and they would have him as one of the big baddies because he's.
No, I think you get Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. You don't want to stuff it full of characters. You just run out of time.
No, you need those three. And then what I would do if I thought about that was, it has to be a bad guy who is able to do the multi-universe and contact someone from the multi-universe, whether it's DC to MCU or MCU to DC, and then create this ultimate bad guy, which I guess with this last movie it'll be Lex.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Well, what?
He's got the resources and all that, so
because you'd have to do this multi-universe crap.
Well, one of the characters as a villain that I really liked that was actually in one of the What If series was Doctor Strange. Lost his wife and started to go around all the multiverses and started basically eating and consuming demons and stuff. And so he took on all of their powers and he became like a multiverse monster. And he was destroying the multiverse because he was becoming too powerful and everyone else had to team up to take him down. You could do that cross thing and you would also
be interesting.
Yeah, he would do it. You could even join forces with it. So you could have a Marvel villain and they could have a DC villain. They join forces. So you have the heroes teaming up versus the villains teaming up.
Well, we'll find out if they actually end up doing this. Literally,
story for you.
we had the July, and we're still in the July aspect of the superhero. What if this is going to actually last long, and if it doesn't, I could totally see this DCU MCU crossover.
If they're teaming up in marketing, I think that is a sign that they're willing to team up in other things. They've clearly been talking, so.
You kind of do when you schmooze and you're, trying to revive things. I actually watched The Studio, and I think 3 episodes in. Really good TV show.
I've seen the first one.
It's cheeky.
The interesting thing about the first one to me is it acts as if the main guy, I forget his name, is it Seth Rogen? they act as if his character is kind of almost
He's so
being
passive.
destroyed by the system, and if only he was allowed his artistic villain, it'd be really good.
No. He actually ruins it, if anything, if he puts his artistic component in, because the second and third episode, he is a horrible studio head.
Oh, because I've only
James
seen the first
Gunn?
one, but the
No,
first.
Who
No,
are you
the
talking about?
studio.
Sorry,
It's
when
Seth
the-
Rogen.
it's
Seth
the TV
Rogen.
series.
sorry. That
Because in,
like,
in the first episode, it's done like, well, I made this really good deal, and it was blown up just by circumstance.
But that was literally circumstance. It was just happenstance. He didn't
but the
actually
thing
make
is-
it.
Yeah, but the idea was awful. This was the point, that every idea that he pitched was awful, but he thought, because there was even a line where it said something like, I thought I got into this job to make good movies, but now I think my job is just to ruin them. And that is like, it pitched it as if he was correct at that entire episode, which is why I stopped watching the rest, because he was wrong. It was an awful idea.
So you should watch I think the second episode where they tried to do a continuous scene and he completely ruins it. Even though they try to keep him offset, he ruins everything in every aspect that he can do. Watch the second episode, please.
Don't worry,
I'll go
guys.
through
I'm
it.
not skipping super chats. This
watching,
one just made me laugh. I had to pull it up.
I'm watching Dr. Stone at the moment, but I'll watch the studio after.
Yeah, no, and then I'll watch Head of State because I know that is actually quite interesting. So
You said you've been watching
Well,
DC
I'm not
stuff
asking
right
you to
now.
watch that. I just thought it was entertainingly bad.
no, I'm entertainingly bad though, because then we could talk about it on stream. Whatever.
Oh, sorry. Andrew gives Staccato his name. the
Smiler.
Smiler. I like that.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
But no, I was gonna say, you said you've been like binging DC stuff lately.
Yes.
You should go.
So
Do you
I
have
watched.
Max?
No, I watch. Okay, so Prime. Some of them are on Prime, but then I bought the Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman 84,
Mm.
and because
It was like
between renting it was $5 and the
It's-
movies were like $8, so I just
Yeah.
bought them. Okay,
Yeah, I do the same thing. Yeah.
so if it was double,
I
I
still
wouldn't.
have that
do
to
it.
go through.
Yeah.
Not watch that yet.
And I have to watch the trilogy Batman. I was reminded that Nolan's Batman probably should go through again because I do not remember what happened. But DC, good on you. You know, Man of Steel, BBS are actually good movies in comparison to Superman.
I need to rewatch Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman. Sorry, Snyder people, don't throw your tomatoes at me, but I do remember when I saw Batman vs Superman. I've only seen it once, and when I first saw it, I didn't really care for it that much. But
I
now
didn't like it, but
I didn't
Man
like
of
it when I
Steel
first
is way
seen
better.
it. I like
No,
Man of
and
Steel.
that's
There
the
was
thing.
like
It's like
the
prequel
scene,
sequels.
the
People.
scene where Superman has to kill Zod and then he like screams. Like I liked that scene because it like shows like, he doesn't want to kill people. You know, he didn't want to have to do that, but he did what he had to do, even though it was extremely painful to do it. I remember that scene sticking with me. That was a good scene. But Staccato, thank you for the $49.99. Staccato DDS for the super villain. I was born bad. But no, I was gonna tell you, if you had HBO Max, but if you don't have Max, then they have all the animated DC, like a lot of the animated DC movies and shows on there, and some of those movies are actually like really good. And I would have given you a list if you had it, but if you're buying all of them, it's gonna get pricey.
Well, I mean, it depends because some are on Prime and some are purchased. And so I only wanted to watch up till Suicide Squads. Oh, what is this? Oh my god.
Look, Almo, he was a bit out of line, and people were like, look, this is too far. You're gonna... Justice has to be accountable, right? We have to balance the scales of justice. And so they hooked him up to a battery pack, and they electrocuted him until he popped. That was
You
like...
know what? I don't think he's actually attached to this. He just watched Fantastic Four.
The thing is, there's a longer version of this video, because I've seen the longer version, where it starts off and he's like, "Wee!" And then they give him a little bit more juice. He's like, "Wee!" And then
The really
by
good
the end,
one.
you just, it's like,
My gosh, he's like, all right, let's pause one moment for this Disparu commercial break. Elmo being electrocuted. Oh no.
It's like in Top Gear. I don't know if you ever watched it. There there was always a Clarkson thing where he's like, so, this week I've been on the internet and I found, and everyone went, oh no, because they had no idea what the next thing was going to show was.
Here, let me catch up on some supers actually now. Staccato kind of reminded me, thank you. Andrew Matthews for £2. Okay, team, it's time to raid my ring. Let's go with one.
Hey,
Irish
if people are raiding your ring for £2, that's a bargain.
Irish
That's so
1997. Very cheap. I was very suspicious of K-pop Demon Hunters, but it was great. Can't recommend it highly enough. Yeah, I've heard good things. I'll watch it maybe this weekend. Tomorrow, might take a bit of a break and watch some stuff.
It's one of those things where the name, you're like, no. And then it just gets great reviews. Everyone has loved it.
It's crazy. But
yeah.
20 minutes, I'm convinced. And after we're done, I'm going to watch it. So
there's something like that on Netflix, and I can't remember what it is, but it is something like Demon Hunters in a Noodle Bar or something like that. The title's really weird, but that seems to be good. It gets good reviews.
Jason, thank you for the Australian 2. Question, what film is your favorite guilty pleasure? Well, I like a lot of weird, like, just silly movies, especially, like, growing up in, like, the 90s and stuff that people watch now and they're like, what the heck? But, like, off the top of my head, Crybaby with Johnny Depp. That movie is, like, silly, but I guess that could be considered a guilty pleasure film for me. It's one of my favorites.
I don't have guilty pleasures because to me, my definition of a good movie is something that I like. So people are like, what bad movies do you like? It's like, well, if I like a movie, it's not bad because I like it. So I don't.
That's a good way to put it.
Subjective versus objective.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there is an objective like there's no objective quality to a movie. It's
you like what you like
in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like.
I like
it's
that.
like some people like a story that makes logical sense, whereas I like a movie where it focuses more on the ideas and the questions and morality of the things. So you like. There is no objective standard. It's like an objective standard for art. It's a bit of a weird thing to suggest.
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls?
I always like that movie. Mulan is a good one.
If you're after movies that I like that other people don't,
yeah,
then it would be
just my.
I really like Broken Arrow, Resident Evil 2, Wild Wild West, those kind
the
of things.
last
Willow.
Resident Evil, first Resident Evil.
I like all the Resident Evil movies except 2. No, except 3. Sorry, I really like 2. I hate 3.
I like watching Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
I was gonna say
unapologetically. Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. It's America's Sweetheart on Netflix. And
I see.
No,
I didn't see that, but I saw that pop up like on my.
The Ultimatum on Netflix. What else? Love Island, The Challenge. A lot of stuff that people probably would hate, but I love. And it's fine. It's reality television for a reason.
No, I like reality television. I just need the
It
twist
really
to be good enough.
So I know it like started in the 90s, but I feel like early 2000s was like the early 2000s and 2010s was like very like peak reality shows, right? Because we had like the Simple Life.
It was the writer's strike. That was why it came
Yeah,
about.
oh, that's true. Because I remember when that writer's strike happened, and this was before I got into Big Brother. I ended up watching like the old seasons, and I'm into it now. I didn't watch last year. It's gotten kind of boring.
I
but
hate your Big Brother.
I know you
it
do.
comes
I know
across
you
as
do.
Too fake. The editing
but
makes it seem fake.
the older seasons were so much better though, and it's like when
Canadian Big Brother's better.
When production
UK's
didn't butt
like
in,
the original, still the best.
It was different. Like you could tell that they didn't really butt in the beginning, like when Big Brother first started over here, and then it just like
got more and more games
yes,
and stuff. Yeah,
and they got more games, and it got more like where you could tell. Like I think I told you guys this story because my mom and her boyfriend used to be so into it. They watched like the feeds that they had, like the live feeds.
Oh my god, the live feeds.
The 24/7 feeds.
Yeah, and so they would have it on sometimes.
I used to do that when it was gaming.
And
but that's where you got the really crazy shots, like the racist.
I saw a woman sit on a bottle.
Oh my gosh!
Live.
Oh,
edited out of the show.
Was this Gavin McGinnis?
No, it was a woman.
Oh
well.
They saw this was like probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and my mom's boyfriend used to like record it on his DVR, and like during his breaks he'd watch it, and I remember them like calling me over, like come look at this, like 'cause I worked downstairs, and they're like look at this, and it shows like the girl saying, well, the script didn't say that, and then it cuts to like the fish tank for a second, the feeds, like they turned the feeds
they
off.
always
The
did.
girl,
Yeah, there was always a camera set
when
up that they
something
could cut
happened,
to.
yeah, and so like she's like straight up said like, well, the script didn't say that, and if they wouldn't have cut the like live feeds, people probably would have missed that, but because they like highlighted, oh crap, turn them off. It's like, oh, what did she just say? So it just kind of like people knew, and there's like old cast members that come out and say,
Ours
oh yeah,
weren't
production
scripted.
gets...
They were just weird enough. But we did have
They were
as a
just weird
reality
enough.
TV show where they always put weirdos in there. Now they put diversity people in, and so it just ruins the entire show.
The
It's not English
Mickey-
anymore. Yeah, there's not a selection of English culture, which is why
It's just like
English Big
celebrities now,
Brother.
isn't it?
Now it's just people from around the world. But there was one where it was essentially Big Brother, but they weren't allowed to sleep.
Oh,
And so you watch these people become more paranoid and like brain
Delirious.
damaged over the course of a week. And there was one where after a few days, they allowed them to sleep, I think it was like 40 minutes or something a day, because they tried to get the doctor was like, they're going to die. And so we're like, they can sleep this long, which won't, it won't be regenerative, but it will stop them dying. So they had very short breaks. But it meant that people had to come in and take all the sleeping bags away. And I remember this scene where this guy's sitting there and he's talking to one of the other people. Who are these people? Like, what do you mean? Where are they? Who are they going? What's happening to? Are we being invaded? And it's like you had no idea. I saw a mental
feels like
break
getting
live on television,
delirious.
and everyone's
Wow.
going, "What the hell?" And they would do it where if you closed your eyes for a certain amount of time, you were considered asleep, and they would take money out of the pot, and then the challenges would be. There's a massive teddy bear that you've got to hug for an hour. And they would do in the dark. And then you would just see a guy like hugging a teddy bear, slowly falling asleep. And then the alarms would go off when he fell asleep and the money started going out. It was really funny.
Oh my gosh.
English TV shows are basically torturing people.
I was gonna say
That's
that
what we
sounds
do.
like a Squid Games like
what we
milder,
do.
but like you
This
might
is-
die if you don't go to sleep, but if you go to sleep, you're gonna lose money. So your choice.
This thing, the American Big Brother, because it's when you always cut. It's filmed like a TV show. Ours are filmed like a realistic show, but you even cut to like the chair as if it's a fake TV show. You make it seem
Like
fake.
the diary room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so ours will show you the event and then they'll talk about it afterwards. You cut it in as if it's a movie. And they'll be like, yeah, so there I was thinking, you stupid cow, what do you think you're doing? In the middle of the argument. I'm like, no. Like, we had a whole thing where this woman lost it because she was like, who is she? Who is she? I don't know who she is. What does she think she's doing? Who is she? And she would really this entitled rant. But all the American one just seems fake. And like, it
Yeah.
seems like scripted television.
It's getting more like that. I mean, it's been like that for a while, but because especially after like I started like I don't know what year it was, probably like 7 years ago or so that my mom like got me into like watching it. I was like, okay, this is interesting. Let me watch. And then that's when they're like, you should see the older seasons. And so I watched the older seasons, and I'm like, it's so much better. And like it started in like I think 98 or 99, and then like early 2000s. I'm like, it was so much better. There's people getting into fights. They're all getting drunk, and just like you could tell that it was like real. And then you could see when production started inserting themselves more and more, and it just the quality got. What I liked about what I like about Big Brother, at least how it used to be, was that it's like a psychological experiment, right? But like you got to play games. It's like physical, mental, and just.
Oh no, we just got the
how-
biggest lunatics you can find and put them in a house. Like that's all. So we had like Andrew Tate. He was in our Big Brother. He got
He
ejected.
was?
Yeah, he got
I
ejected.
didn't know that.
Well, it came out. There was a video got released of him beating a woman. And he was consensual, whatever. But at the time, that's all we saw. And he got ejected from the house. That was the first time he was on TV. Then we had another couple, where this guy was like, I swear I'm straight and whatever. And this guy. He came on really strong, and the other guy didn't particularly resist, but it was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen on television, because it looked like you were seeing witnessing a crime on television, and they didn't stop it. That was weird. And then we had a Playboy bunny join, and she got into a relationship with another rich guy in there, and he got humiliated because they edited it, so they got together. Everything happened as you would expect with a Playboy bunny. And they edited it so it looked like he lasted about 15 seconds. And so the memes on the outside were humiliating this guy until she got voted out, because there's a rule in UK television. The woman, if a woman gets with somebody, they think it keeps them in, they get immediately voted out. For some reason, the British public hate a woman that does that on television. Really strange. But she was like, no, he was very satisfying and everything. She had to say it publicly because he was getting embarrassed.
Oh
But
no!
the
At least she
strangest
did
one I
that. She
saw-
could have been mean and been like, "Yeah."
Well, yeah, because she
The
just said it was
meme's
edited because she
real.
saw it afterwards. Obviously, it lasted longer than that. But the strangest one I saw, there was a woman in a house that was largely male, and I don't know what it was about her. She was attractive, but she wasn't like a 10. She was just attractive. She must have had pheromones of the gods. Every single man in this house fell for her, and they were fighting over her. It was like she was some kind of god of love or something. Like Persephone herself came down to earth, and she got with, in turn, every man in the house, or every like eligible man in the house. They all went for her, they all got with her, and then she got a pick of them. Strangest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like it in anything else.
Some girl on Big Brother.
I swear she had like pheromonal powers or something. It was bizarre. Like she had every single man under her thumb. And they all fell for her one after another, and she just went round them all. Until eventually she did marry one of them.
Oh,
That's a good
richest one.
power to have in a Big Brother house.
Oh, for sure. You know, a
It's
lot
the
of
strangest thing I've seen in Big Brother.
there's been a lot of like marriages that have lasted that came out of Big Brother too. It's like, you know, trauma bonding, I
over
guess.
here.
Like, well, in America, yeah, like there's a joke that what is it, Love Island or whatever, that was like also CBS. I think it's Love Island, but whatever. There's dating shows that the same people produce, and those shows like people don't stay together. But then Big Brother, there's been so many marriages, a bunch of kids, like just a lot's
we have
happened
marriages
from
and then
that.
they collapse after
Oh,
like the
they-
last like 1 or 2 years, then they get divorced.
I mean, that's happened here, but there's a lot that actually have stayed together and they come back as
Yeah.
like vets, like veterans on the show, and it's like a joke. They call because
That showmance
the
actually
showmans,
lasted.
yeah. Dr. Will was the one that coined that. I think he gets money for that every time they use it, like in Big Brother, because he trademarked the term showmance.
I will never forget the time when a guy says, "That's really romantic," because this woman got tables, pushed them together, then got loads of tablecloths, covered all the tables with them, so it covered all the cameras. And she was like, "Look," and he was like, "That's really romantic because we can go under there and bang away from the cameras, and you could just see their bare feet on one end as the only thing you could see." And then, I'm not joking. The scene that they put into Big Brother were her toes curling. That is the piece that they put in the TV show.
Stop. Gross. Ew. Ew.
Oh my gosh. There
I
was
regret
this.
asking about that.
There was
Nobody was like, she came, like, she spent ages because it showed all the preparation stuff. She's pushing furniture from all over the house together, and he came out with, "That's really romantic."
You put tablecloths on a table for me. I love you.
It was like you covered his cameras. Well, all the other people, like the Playboy Bunny and everything, they just sit in the bedroom with
Tarantino
all our
Sorry.
contestants sleep in the same bedroom. So if you bang in that bedroom, everyone is around you.
Everyone
and then it
knows.
cuts to all the other people, and they're like, "Hey up!" And then they're pointing to other people, and then pointing over there. It's like, no, what they're doing.
It's
Oh my
Big Brother
gosh.
for a reason.
All right, let me catch up on supers. I gotta move my fan. It's like I have little hairs that are like that keep blowing and making my nose itch. Lexicon Hellhound, thank you for the 2. Rename the show Homoerotic Saturdays. No,
Look,
Lexicon.
it's not my fault if Wicked and X-Ray get together.
What?
We have already.
Yeah, she's got a bunch of wives. Don't you guys know the
We
lore already?
literally slept together in the same bed. I don't
Together
know.
for a month and a half last year.
Yeah, Lady Gravemaster will forever regret that tweet.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
that's-
Well, I
would you
mean,
say that she missed cuddling you
She
or
was
something?
like, "X-Ray girl, you
cutting my
know,
hair."
I miss sleeping next to you so I could stroke your hair as we fall
Oh.
asleep." And then she went, "I can't believe people have taken this the wrong way. Like, how else are they supposed to take it? It's like, this is 100% your fault." She's like, "No, it isn't." And then she went, "You git." Oh, no, she didn't use the word git.
There
totally
we go.
forgot our other uneventful nights that we slept together. It's just that one, apparently.
Well, that's the one she tweeted. But I said, well, it's your fault. You did this. And she came back and like, "You." And then like,
You started
what?
it. You caused your own problem.
No. I went, like, "What?" She went, "My husband's just agreed with you." I was like, "Yes."
I win. Oh my gosh. Mazda Salamanca, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. Andrew Matthews for £2, month, day, year. It's weird. Day, month, year, or year, month, date.
It's by
Day,
like
month, year is
order.
clearly the correct one.
Day, month, year, or year, month, date. I will accept either, but
Yeah,
day,
well,
month,
one
year.
smallest to largest or largest to smallest, but month, day, year is the most bizarre thing you can possibly choose and what
And
America decided to
only
do.
way
I was like,
you
that's
can-
what I'm used to, but that's
Yeah,
the
it's
only
so
way you can
weird.
tell is if it's 13 or higher for the day.
Yeah, quite often on American like forms for websites, it's just like that's not a legal date. Like, what? Like, what do you
It's
even
not a
mean?
legal date.
Yeah, they won't let you. It's like there is no month.
Jason Webster, thank you for the Australian 5. I did play a jump scare prank on an Asian friend of mine at school. She wheeled around and kicked me in the delicates.
Ooh.
Worst 10 minutes of my life.
Jason! Oh my god. I guess you technically got tickled by an Asian.
The dead. Just not the.
I'm
Not,
sorry.
not a
I'm
good.
not sure
Not a
that's
good.
exactly
Not a good
tickling.
tickle. Not a good.
You should have
tickle.
taken a rice off her.
The dead man for 199. I think. Do you mean disp? Thoughts on S and W? Do you mean Disparu?
No.
D-
DSP is a person.
Oh yeah, that's
Dark
right.
Side
That's
Bill.
right. Oh yeah,
Thoughts
yeah.
Oh no,
on-
but
I
no.
remember that.
Well, in this
SNW.
context, no, it might be disp because thoughts on SNW. I don't know what
That's
SNW is.
SNW.
What is that, dead man?
Star Trek New Worlds.
Oh, okay.
New Worlds, a Strange New Worlds rather. It's the worst of the new Treks because it, unlike Discovery, doesn't try and be Trek. Strange New World does, and it tries to use it as a skin suit, which is why I think it's the worst.
Zombies.
And it still, it even has some decent episodes, or at least decent setups for episodes that feel like Trek. And the more it feels like Trek, and then it'll just hit you with the message, which is why I think it's the worst. Wears it as a skin suit, it's just all propaganda, basically. And I hate everything about it. I would rather watch Discovery than that. And I should probably watch the latest season. I don't think I even watched the last one. I didn't watch the Dancing Klingons. Because it was an abomination.
Klingons shouldn't be dancing, from what I
No,
know.
I still have to watch the
About
last
them.
season of Star Trek Discovery because I did watch the rest. And then the
Why
last
are
two, well, this one
Klingons
and Strange New Worlds.
dancing?
Because they did a musical episode. Well, if you think that's weird, they had a trans pirate captain tell Spock that he really needed to feel his emotion because that would be his strength. And this show really wants Spock to be emotional. Like that.
I
Like, you're not
mean-
a full person.
Okay. I think that's not a bad story. Just the
It is a bad story.
execution is horrendous.
No, it is a bad story because it comes from a position of somebody that can only feel their own emotions. So they think their own internal world is everything there is to the world. And they don't realize that actually the story of growing up is that you become in control of your emotion. That is the point. Spock is the end goal. Being just ruled by your emotions is what children are. And growing up into an adult means that you master your emotions so you can go forth into the world and conduct yourself like an adult. They remain children. All they are is emotion. Their entire world is their own internal emotional world. And the writers of Strange New World really come across as like stunted children when they come across these kind of stories.
Okay, kind of, because I haven't watched the Star Trek episode, or not episode, the movie, the first one with Chris Pine and
That's entirely unrelated to Strange New Worlds.
Oh, okay, because I'm thinking about how the emotion that he felt for his parents maybe propelled him to do certain things or what not. And because I haven't watched the movie in so long, I don't remember it.
This is a TV series and it's a different timeline. So those movies are unrelated. This even has a Captain Kirk, but it's a different actor.
Oh, okay. So
this is in the Discovery universe.
That type of Spock where he's embracing his emotions for his parents is not the type of embracing emotions.
No, the
I'm thinking
movies
about.
are
Okay.
utterly unrelated. This is linked into
I mean, new universe and all, because I know it's a different timeline.
I believe it's supposed to be in the same timeline as the TV series. That doesn't line up either, but that's where it's meant to be.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking that version of Spock because I'm very limited in my exposure to Spock and Kirk.
Yeah,
So-
Spock is half human, but and Vulcans
He
have
over-
emotions, but it is the virtue for a Vulcan is in controlling the emotions. You
Yes.
telling Spock that he should feel emotion is your weakness, and the show never analyzes that. It's not actually you're a child and you need to grow up. That's never even mentioned. They always treat him as if he is inferior, he is stunted, and it's basically just an attack on masculinity. It's what it is.
Okay, then
because
I totally agree with you. Then I totally agree with you.
they see Spock as the ultimate stoic version, which is a masculine virtue. So that's what they're trying to deconstruct. They're saying that basically, if you become an emotional wreck, you'll be better. And it was just even more funny when they got a trans
time and
person to
place.
say-
Time and place. I think.
Well, no, I think it's a virtue for everybody to be in control of your emotions. I think being a logical person who's in control of your emotions rather than it being in control of you is just better for everybody.
Well, how many times have people made emotional decisions and regretted it afterwards, right? Like, you know, how many times in a fight, if you had stepped away for 5, 10, 15 minutes, would the fight have resolved in a better outcome? And I think that's something that I've even learned as an adult, friend, relationship, all of that. If you don't have your emotions controlling you, guess what? You're not going to say hurtful things that you regret.
Yeah. Although the things about hurtful things that you regret is if you were telling the truth, even then you've got an argument of, is it better that you said them? It's like, well, you meant them, so...
Well, it's the idea of saying, like, my version is coming to whatever civil talk or saying, F you, you effing suck, blah, blah, blah. Type of thing. Low blows type of thing.
Oh, yeah, well, you try to point score, so you just happen to know what buttons to push and you push them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I can imagine myself, if I got into a heat of a fight, it would go to low blows, and I don't ever want to do that, and that's how I imagine emotions versus logic. But I know everyone is different in that aspect.
Oh, yeah. You can have a logical conversation with somebody who is like nuts. You know what I mean? It's people who, like you said, who are going to start like cussing at you, and like they can't have like a debate or just like a regular conversation. You say one thing that just gets them heated, and they can't, it just like sets off this alarm in them, and they can't like have logical talks with you.
Yep,
you know,
Strange New Worlds is clearly written by people who they're very internal. They can't really imagine concepts or ideas outside themselves, and so to them, their emotions are the most important thing about them because there is nothing else. It's the same thing in Big Brother. Over here, they write down on the board their shopping list on a piece of chalkboard. They always fight over who gets to write down the shopping list because they're so understimulated that just having a piece of chalk and writing is a big deal to them because they have no other bigger problems.
I'm writing the list.
It is the same thing with emotions, that if you can't think outside yourself, you can't think about bigger ideas, your emotions are the greatest thing about you, so they become all important. When actually, they shouldn't be. That is a weakness in you. But in Strange New Worlds, they project their weakness as a virtue onto somebody who's just superior to them. But they don't know it because they can't comprehend it, and that's what ruins the show. You have inferior people writing scripts about better people. And they just shouldn't be allowed to.
Agreed. I can agree with that. All right, let's catch up on the supers, guys. Sorry, I feel like I'm always saying that. I try, okay, but we like
That's
to
what
talk.
You're here for, Wicked. You keep us
on the
on the
catch
rails.
up. That's
like,
my job.
You force us back to like normal.
You know what?
reality.
You're the overhead speaker voice that is controlling and guiding us when we lose our way.
Yeah, that's why when Wicked wasn't here, we ended up streaming for an hour because we all forgot
That
the
is
time.
so true.
We had to do the charts. It was like
We
nobody knows what's
needed
going
you,
on.
Wicked. Where did you go?
Jason Webster, thank you for the Australian 5. I would marry an Asian woman. We believe you, Jason. If she has the charm and if she has the charm and personality of someone like X-Ray Girl, I would consider myself the luckiest man on earth. Ah, that's very sweet.
Thank you, Jason. That's
You've
very
made her
sweet of you to
blush.
say. A lot of it, yeah, whatever.
Andrew Matthews for £5. Disprove there's a Hancock deleted scene that shows the Superman the Superman coming problem.
Hancock's weird because I didn't get into it the first time. Then I watched the second. I was like, oh, this is quite a decent movie.
I
But
think
yeah,
it's of its time too.
I can imagine that there are whole loads of problems for somebody who's basically immune to things. Especially, like, can you imagine you get overexcited and you shoot a hole through your roof? Let alone, like, can you imagine what Lois is like? Like, can Superman control that, or would he fire her into space? That's the problem there. Like, he would shoot a hole through her back.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Look, these are the problems that you have to think about when you talk about superheroes.
He's like, I think about all the problems. Gary Thomas for 5. Disparu, what do you think of Dr. Stone and what season of Big Brother UK had the woman with the magic pheromones? That all the men were after her. He probably's got to look it up.
Okay, I will have to look it up. I will say what season it is, but I'll have to look up. Dr. Stone, I tried to watch it ages ago, didn't like it because of the stuff. It's the lines about, we're going to do it with science. I'm like, oh, God. And then they got into a fight with whatever the big muscle guy is the first time they fight him. And he's like, he's smashing the rocks and stuff, and they don't like it. I only got, I think it was like 3 episodes in, didn't like it, stopped. Then Mike said it was amazing. Somebody else said it was amazing. So, okay, I'll give it a different try. Got to where they meet the village, massively improved. The moment they got away from the warrior guy and started interacting with other characters, really like it. Now I'm at quite a way on. I'm into season 2. Really like it. Still very annoyed with that. We're going to do it with science. I think it's a show meant for people a lot younger than me. But the scenes have improved a lot. The characters improved a lot, and I like it. Especially, and I'm going to try and say it without spoilers, when people get into a big fight scene and you don't know what's going to happen and it looks like somebody's lost and people still side with the loser in season 2, that I think that's a really powerful scene. And you just don't get that in modern movies. So, and it's a really basic feature of storytelling. You just don't get it in modern movies. I'll look up the Big Brother
season
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason, thank you for another 2. I like Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl 2009. Never heard of it.
Me neither.
It's windy outside today. Right before my stream, the lights flickered and everything, and I was like, "No, please."
Scary horror.
I hate when that
movie.
happens. It's usually fine, but you know, it's rainy. It's like hurricane season in Florida. So, Lexicon Hellhound for 2. There is no Trek after DS9. Fight me.
I like Voyager. I really like Voyager. I might even take Voyager over DS9. I know that's sacrilege, but Voyager might be my favorite Star Trek. I'm not ashamed.
He's like, throw your tomatoes. I don't care.
Yeah, I like Voyager. It's awesome.
Gary Thomas for 5. You guys should try Love Island South Korea. The celebrity judges giving commentary during the usual going ons of reality TV is hilarious. I didn't know that was a thing.
Interesting. I did. Well, it depends on the celebrity judges, but like the US doesn't really judge in between. And I love that, like, it's like a daily thing where you get the update on what happened on the island. So it is kind of cool in that sense, but I mean, I can't keep up with it. I like watching it and binging it all together later on.
Yeah. Lexicon Hell on for 5. No, Kirk is the masculine archetype, controlled by still passion, not emotionless.
No, I'm on about Spock.
Oh.
Spock is the masculine stoicism, like the stoic archetype. He's the guy completely in control of his emotions, purely on logic, not emotion. And yeah, like, it's obviously Vulcans have emotion, but they're completely controlled because of what happened to their culture via emotion.
Raider for 5333. Thank you, Raider. It pays to be dead inside. Logic controls. And I seen, hold on. Ian said something really funny to that.
Learn me how to do that, please.
Learn
I wish
me.
I had logic more.
Thank you for the 5333 Raider. Ian said, "You're not dead inside. You're oddly enchanted by me." They're like romance thing is great. Ian's also got one with this Peru. Adorable. He's still looking up the
Well, I don't know how
season.
to find them because I don't know her name.
So that's
And like, if you search for like what are these contestants, they show names, but they don't show pictures. And I know her what she looks like, but I can't find like a Big Brother. And everything's like, do you want your cookies? Like, please agree to our cookies. It's like, oh god.
I'll see if I can find it.
How are you gonna find it? You don't even know what you're looking for.
That's why I might.
I
find
like
it.
cookies.
Maybe it could be literally any season. As far as
Wait,
you know.
can I get chocolate chip cookies sent to me, please?
I just made some yesterday, and snickerdoodles homemade.
Oh,
They're
can
really
you
good.
please feed me. I want to be fed.
I'll get them aired. I want to be fed.
I want to be fed.
And-
I want to get fat like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Thick.
Fat. With an F.
Thick for other people, fat for Disparu. It's all
Well,
good.
she might be thick with a K. I don't know. I've never spoken to her.
Or C's. I don't know. It depends on how you spell. Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Disparu is going to be able to find it. I'm sorry. Yeah, because see, I'm looking up, for me, when I look up Big Brother, even though I put UK in, it's showing Big Brother showmances through the years and it's showing American ones that like people that stay together
I
for like
keep
10,
getting
15
American
years.
ones as well.
Because they stay together longer, I guess, right? Yeah. Like I literally just looked up like UK season where like, you know, a bunch of guys were obsessed with the same girl or in love with the same girl. And then I'm getting American UK showmances. So yeah.
What I'll have to do, I will find it and then we will announce it at the start of the next episode. Is the best I can do.
Yeah, sorry about that, but we got you. Disparu's got you. Don't worry, because now it's gonna bother him, and he's got to find it now.
Well, I can find it. I just need more than 5 minutes before the end of the show. Is essentially
yeah.
like if we were going for another 30, I could find it because I think I'm gonna have to go through the different seasons and find the one where I know the people in them.
Yeah,
that's gonna take a while though.
Well,
yeah,
no,
that'll
'cause
take a while.
It isn't because I can go through like Big Brother season 11, Big season 12, 13. I just need a picture because I know what the people look like. But when you do it in Wikipedia, it just has names. It doesn't have pictures next to them. Otherwise, it'd be really easy.
When you find it, just put it in our group chat, and we'll, like you said, we'll announce it on the beginning of the next episode, and we'll remember to say it. Well, speaking of it, what do you guys got going on? X-Ray, what are you doing tomorrow?
Ooh, tomorrow I'm going to continue to crochet my blanket. I think it's around halfway done. And it took me about a week to do this. And it's actually really sad to say out loud, but it doesn't take long to crochet, but it takes long to perfect. So I needed it wide enough because I wanted to cross
I
my
found the
legs.
Playboy bunny. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Cross my legs and have it covered, and I'm happy with it. So once it's done, you know, then peak on Sunday Fun Day at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then on Nerdrotic Live /Rumble, we're gonna do Forbidden Frontier, and we're gonna talk about inventions that might have gotten snuffed or cut by the government.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Disparu? What
I found him.
He found it. Okay. What is it?
So, firstly, the one you didn't ask for, but I'm going to tell you anyway, is Kimberly Kisselvich from season 15. She is the Playboy bunny. There's a yoga clip of her. You can thank me later. The one you asked for, though, the one with the magic pheromones, is Charlie Travers from Big Brother UK season 14. It is an incredible series. If you want to watch one woman somehow magically... I don't know how she did it. It must have been like 4 or 5 blokes across the seat. She goes from one to next to next to next to next, and just goes round them all. Eventually ended up with... I'm not... Well, it would be a spoiler, I suppose, if I told you if you actually care
Which
about
season? 7?
Big Brother UK season 14.
Oh, 14.
But she does end up with one of them. And she gets her pick because it is... You know how in female like fantasy or like romance stories, there's always one woman and loads of men fighting after her? And you're like, that would never happen.
It happened. It happened.
This was the female romance story played out live.
That's funny. Well, there you go. Disparu delivered, and I also I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious of what she looks like.
Yeah,
for
Charlie
me,
Travers.
I just have gaming streams this week. Wickets rolled on Thursday, and then obviously Saucy again on Saturday. The Sunday night stream that I was doing with the Capable Gentleman is gonna change. Like, the Sundays just don't really work for the stream, so we're gonna like talk about a different night because I know we got to get him monetized over there and stuff, and he hasn't gamed in a while. So just look out for that. We'll let you guys know what day it's gonna change to. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. And next week is Fantastic Four, right? So we'll be talking about
You
on
watching
Friday?
it,
Yep.
Wicked? We're watching it.
I probably will. I'll either sail the high seas or, actually go to the theater to see it like I did Superman.
I think this one will be worth talking about simply because
Yeah.
whether it's good or bad, it is at a pivotal moment for the Marvel.
This is the final curtain.
No, this is the first.
Well, no, this is the final curtain of the superhero to maybe test
No,
whether the superhero is actually going to work or not in the future.
I think that's Doomsday. I think that's the last chance. But this is the first stage of Phase 6, so it's the first stage of what, like, the new Marvel to lead into what Doomsday is supposed to be. So if this one's ass, Doomsday will also be ass. I think that's the big deal about it.
Yeah. Well, we'll be reviewing it next week, guys, so look out for that. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was a great stream tonight. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.